Okay, so is Baghead like have mustard and ketchup drooling down his
Well, I mean,
shirt?
yeah. Look at the burger. Are we all
Pretty sure
here?
that's like a Jack in the Box Ultimate Bacon Cheeseburger, but
Let me remove that and remove that.
male nipple check mark.
Wow, you guys are crazy.
Female nipples, eh.
They're not allowed.
Not allowed. So is everyone here currently? Let me check. No, we're still missing Phil. But that's
Yes.
okay. He has 5 minutes.
Words.
Hey, Scripples, can you like make my red bar my HP?
Make your red bar your HP, and that's on Kage.
Yes.
Options. Red bar is HP. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down.
If you type in HP, it should pop up.
HP. There we go. It helps if I don't move the mouse. There we go.
Yay! It's so pathetic.
I can't see it for what it's worth.
Don't worry, I can see everyone's hit points.
Fair enough. I
can't.
can see everyone's name though, so.
Oh no, Minstrel's eyes have been replaced by his mustache. What is happening?
Like the two black labels.
I was gonna say it's her eyebrows.
just got to have eyebrows. Changing everyone's thing real quick to do that same thing, because that'll be handy.
Angy eyebrows.
Angy.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out how to get it to Paul auto magically.
You can't do it without GM permissions, unfortunately.
Aha.
You can't get what?
I give you permission.
Oh well, thanks.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
You can, with tokens, you can get the bars to automatically reference something from
Oh,
the
yeah,
character
yeah.
sheet. But you
Yeah,
can't
but-
do that as a
All the
player.
way out.
We also can't set our own vision.
Yeah, that too.
Hello, Silame. Thank you for joining chat. I see you there. We are just waiting for one more player to join us, but while we're waiting, I'd like to welcome you all to my return of the Runelords game.
Sorry.
Nothing to apologize for. You are allowed to make noise.
I am. Am I allowed to curse because I'm a motherfucking sailor?
I mean, I personally never curse, and Kitsune Koji never curses at all. So,
Okay. Might be setting inappropriate assumptions for your audience.
no, I mean they physically can't demonetize me. I don't have enough people for that.
Don't make any money to take away.
Yeah, I don't make any money to take away. So yeah, needs more foxes. I mean, he's right there. Whoop, my ear's poking him.
Why is that not replacing my name?
Up there he is. Woo.
Well, did you type T followed by HAT into the name field?
Oh no.
I get it. Jokes. So why don't we go around and introduce the wonderful characters that we have. Who I have Ivan clicked already, so we'll have Ivan introduce first.
Alright, so Ivan is a Irasini. Technically, he is an Agathian Asimur, but basically he is a dog boy from the frozen lands to the north. He was trained in the combat arts by a Knoll to follow in his family business of soldiery, but luckily his adventuring mentor managed to smuggle him out of the witch-bound ice country, and he eventually made his way south to the places where snow melts most of the year. He finds that a little strange still.
I wish snow melted right now.
Right? It's kind of like method acting right now.
Yes.
Is Ivan a good boy?
Ivan is a very good boy.
Oh, good. Is it a capital G good?
It is a capital G good.
Oh boy.
For now. We'll see how long that
Is the
survives.
question.
Next, going straight up, we have Diater, or Diotter, however you pronounce that.
You're the one that made the name.
I don't. That doesn't mean. Look, I can type letters. That doesn't mean I know how to pronounce anything. Oh, and Zithone joined us. Wonderful.
He's been here like 5 minutes.
Hey, look, I don't pay attention. Sila from my chat wishes everyone a lovely session and hopes only a few of you die. So that's good.
We're level 1, so that's pretty much guarantee.
I mean, we'll see. Maybe I'm nice, but yes, please, Diater, introduce yourself. It's very interesting. Yes.
Digi. I think we lost him.
Meadowspark, why don't you introduce yourself?
All right, so I'm playing Meadow Spark, and she is currently a fire mage from parts that she doesn't quite remember where from. Probably.
Hailing from parts unknown.
Well, no, that's not the right thing. She knows exactly where they're from. You're just not, gonna find them anywhere, and then she'll get confused about it. Campaign traits are fun. She's been here 3 years and has taken up her current job as a resident monster hunter. But we're level 1, so monster in this case is like a dire rat, maybe a rabid wombat. Who knows? But she does very much like toasting things with fire. Technically an Imbrican Azamar, but very, very close to human in this case, and she has a tiny firebird with her, whom she has a variety of disrespectful names for.
Named Quispy.
Nightlight, Fire McFireface, that Umbral Jackass, the spiciest chicken tender.
The spiciest chicken tender.
All of them get used.
It will have you know its name is Honey Mustard. How dare you insult him like this? Yes, I am the DM for this campaign. Woe be unto the rest of them to have a goblin as their god. Mistral, if you would like to introduce yourself.
So Mistral refuses to identify or categorize themselves.
Oh,
in
I
any
guess
way.
we'll move on then.
But if you must, with your foolish little categories, Mistral is a human that looks very suspiciously like Sorshin, the Runelord of Lust. And Mistral, what to say about Mistral? Mistral is a sage who doesn't have time for any of your petty attachments.
Well. I would say lastly we have Kage, but Diater's been suspiciously quiet. So Kage, tell us about yourself.
So Kage hails from Minkei, all the way the fuck on a different fucking continent, and fuck that.
Pronounce your last name.
No.
How many?
All right, so
how many?
No.
How many consonants? How many consonants?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe 8. I don't know how that O with the accent is.
Yeah,
Which accent is it?
The consonant vowel balance is okay, actually.
I think it's Barakaratatsu.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to go with your first pronunciation of no.
No. It's pronounced Smith.
Yes, Mr. Smith. Welcome to the United States. Anyways, Kage is a umbral scion, shadow-blooded sorcerer named Kage, which for the uninitiated means shadow, shadow, shadow. And yes, that's entirely intentional.
Anyone that would watch the stream would know that, but carry on.
Yeah, I don't fucking know who watches your damn stream.
I have a whole viewer at the moment.
I know.
So.
Hello, viewer. You are very welcome here. Kage is in town because he's trying to find his mother, a particularly famous adventurer who by the name of Chio. He needs to kill her.
Oh,
That's the only way he can earn honor for his earn his honor in his father's love.
I mean, all right. I mean, news to me. No, I'm kidding.
I feel like there are 9th level spells you could use to earn your father's love.
I think there's like 2nd level spells that you can use to earn your father's
Are
love.
you referring to unnatural lust?
Wow.
Whoa!
We're not running that kind of campaign. Or
Sure.
are we?
I don't know. I'm looking at the splash screen here. We might be.
I mean, like, I apologize to Kage and Mistral. Y'all have created fairly in-depth, serious characters, but you have a goblin for a GM, so I'm going to do my best to make sure that you get your serious moments. But I mean, look at this splash screen. Like,
I mean, I'm impressed the Lord of the Gluttony got condiments all down his shirt, but none on his paper bag mask.
well, yeah, he lifts the mask to eat.
Yes.
Yeah, and his Borgor. Yeah, no.
I feel like Mistral's background is ambiguously serious.
Ambiguously serious.
It's as serious as you want to play it, right?
Perfectly fine. Oh, there's.
I mean, it's going to come out that you fell into the hot spring of Runelord.
You know, that is basically what that background trait is.
It is. All right. And Digi, are you with us again? Ah, you're having mic troubles. It sounds
Seattle.
like.
Okay. Am I still going through?
I hear you.
I can hear you, but you're real choppy.
Speak
Yeah.
into the mic.
Well, that's the. Yeah, he is also an small kind of a thing. He is a designer blood, and he's very much a pretty boy. Because and he's kind of a roaming, jovial guy, but he's got big himbo energy. And his whole deal is he trained with one local, basically the local, no, I won't say gym, but it's, the Venus family. And he has always he's always looked up to one of to the iconic vigilante whose name is escaping at the moment. Basically, he always thought that was the most interesting person, and as he graduated from the oral he was in, one of the teachers gave him a mask to simulate, to basically be like to be like the vigilante, but he doesn't feel like he owns it yet. So he's still fighting by hand, but one of these days he will assume the mantle and have a double identity like his mentor. But he's not quite there yet. But he's also kind of stupid.
Well,
So
you kind of covered that with the himbo energy.
yeah, so
Yeah.
it's our resident punchy himbo. Where did that go away? I have a black box on the screen that won't go away.
Is
Probably
it a
from
sensor block?
No, there we go. Hold on.
I mean,
Obviously, the
we have
female nipples.
we have the Runelords of Lust. I think sensor bars are automatic.
Nah. Let me just reload the screen real fast.
For a real Lord of Lust, her dress is in a fantasy campaign.
Oh yeah.
Her dress is surprisingly conservative.
Yeah, no shit. Like the split happens like mid thigh.
Yeah,
And she
and her
has
boot
the-
window is actually smaller than most of the ones I've seen at Target.
You can't even see her cleavage.
Just a hair. I mean.
Oh,
All
so
right.
she's.
All right. Let me censor that with Goblin Head.
I mean, the dude next to her is rocking his fantasy trope.
Yes.
He's got the most highest AC in the party, obviously.
Yes.
He very well may.
He's wearing the least, therefore he has the highest AC. I know how fantasy armor works.
Exactly.
I don't know, he's rocking some pretty intense greaves down there.
All right. Well,
Yeah, we want to protect vital spots.
exactly. Well, you all happen to find yourself in the town of Roderick's Cove through one reason or another. Some of you have been here longer than others. Some of you, such as Kage, are fairly recent arrivals. It's mid-autumn, during one of their many harvest festivals here, and things are mostly okay for the small town life. There's not really much call to adventure here. There's a couple. For a small town, there's a large number of gangs, but they're very much the West Side Story gangs. Like, they like to posture at each other, but don't really do much else. There's not really any crime. There's occasionally they'll rough each other up,
The
but
sequences.
nothing. Yeah, like dancing sequences and stuff like that. You're all doing whatever it is you would be doing in this day, whether you're attending one of the festivals or indoors brooding in a dark corner. I don't know. That's what we should establish. I would like to know, starting with we'll start with Meadow on what they would be doing today. It's about mid-afternoon.
If it's a festival day and people aren't looking to do any work, then I guess I'm probably hanging out with what's her name? Goth elf chick with the A for her name.
Adrani.
Adrani, there we go.
You would be hanging out with your mentor, Adrani. Well, she is doing what she normally does, of sitting in her hut, wondering why you are here yet again.
No.
Pretty much just tossing different books in your direction to keep you busy, because you won't go away. Not that she doesn't enjoy your company, but she's quickly running out of things to entertain you with.
Okay.
Is there anything in particular you wish to accomplish with her currently?
Not particularly. I mean,
Not a problem.
don't particularly have a whole bunch of people in town who like hanging around with me, if you remember.
I mean, yeah.
The whole random stuff just changing when I'm around kind of puts people off, and mixing that with what I presume is a heavy excuse to drink, because you said it was a festival.
Oh, yes.
Probably doesn't mix super well. Also, getting drunk and fire magic doesn't mix very well.
It's fine.
I mean, well, it won't hurt me.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see here. Mistral.
Mistral is hanging out by the Circle Market, heckling those that she deems absurd, or that they deem absurd. We're going to have some pronoun problems here. Mistral is heckling people that Mistral finds absurd.
Not a problem. That may come into play later. We shall see. Kage.
Kage would be avoiding any and all festivities whatsoever. It is far too bright, far too loud, far too obnoxious, far too foreign.
Ow.
So he's either stuck in a corner in a tavern, or he's maybe with Big Titty Goth Girl.
So, Meadow, you happen to notice, and it took you a minute because he was so quiet and so determined to not appear.
So shadow.
So shadow, that there is another person here in the hut with you, and you're not entirely sure if Adrani even knows.
So he doesn't give off enough brooding energy that people can just tell he's around because of the way all the color leaches out of everything.
I mean, Adrani kind of overshadows that with her own brooding, so
Yes.
Oh.
so
Well,
her brooding aura masked his. So
all right. Well, I will say I double checked just to make sure because I was right, and Meadow does have enough social skills, unlike myself, to figure out if she's actually not wanted at the moment.
no, that Adrani never
Okay.
gives off the air that you're not wanted. She it's definitely more of the like, well, if she's here, I have to entertain her because.
Well, if I'm being if she's being a burden, she'll probably just go out and
You
walk
get-
around a little bit before heading to wherever I stay because I didn't actually have time to figure that out. I haven't seen a map of this place.
I mean, it's only been a month, and I've given you no information. It's fine. That's not a problem. She more kind of gestures over to the lump of shadow when you seem uneasy about what to do next. Like maybe she's trying to tell you to maybe make friends.
I thought we already knew each other.
I mean, yes, but that doesn't make you friends.
Fair enough.
Kage doesn't have friends.
See?
God.
See? It's gonna
Does he have
pout.
tools?
I thought we were already hanging out because didn't you say something about wanting to hang around the person with all the fire? I can't remember. It's been a
Oh, I
while.
did. That doesn't make you my friend.
That's what I'm saying.
Sure.
Uh,
Look. You if you actually want to hang around Meadow, you're one of Meadow's friends from her perspective.
And that's fine.
So
He'll deny it.
sure.
Mistral
But if
amuses
you-
Mistral by pretending to be lost, to have lost something, and getting strangers to help Mistral hunt for it.
So is Mistral just going to be in third person the entire time?
When referred to by a narrator.
I say it's an easy way to avoid pronouns.
It is. Diader.
Is the Mistral great and
Plays the
powerful?
coach, though.
Diader, what are you up to?
He's having a drink and doing some dancing.
All right, so we'll put you in the market circle as well, where the main festivities are. Is Mistral great and powerful? I mean, Mistral is many things. So you're in the main circle. You can see Mistral gathering people to help search for something. That's up to you if you wish to join or not. Which leads me to Ivan. Where is Ivan?
Dance and drink.
Yeah, so do they have any special booze at this festival?
They have a couple that they've imported from around. There's a couple booze hawkers, like
Imported booze.
brewers who's trying to show off their wares from local areas.
Nice. Yeah, then sort of, Ivan's got kind of a passive personality. So while he's waiting for the festivities proper, he'll get whichever of the, like, imported alcohols comes in the largest container.
It comes in quarts.
Jeez.
And they're certainly willing to give out samples. They figure that it will, boost their sales while they're giving out their goods.
Well, if they're giving out samples, then I'll try each of them and pick whichever one I like best.
All right. Make me a con save.
All right, a fort save or just a con check?
Go ahead and do fort.
We'll see if clicking on things on my sheet works. Where are my saves on this sheet? There we go. I think I found it.
Ooh.
Yes, roll that too.
Oh man. So you're definitely taking a couple sips of the different liquors. You're your Irasinian liquor can't harm you at all. Maybe you should drink some more just to prove how much of a stalwart constitution you have. It doesn't matter that the world's a little spinny. That's just it's just the festivities.
These alcohols with flavor or something I'm not used to.
So, essentially, for the next 2 hours or so, your coordination's going to be a little off. You are essentially shaken, but not actually afraid.
Not stirred.
Yeah. Well, so that's it. You're stirred.
Hey, that's some real traveler energy, dying before the adventure actually starts.
Hey, I made it through character creation, though.
Yeah. I mean, that's more than I have in some games. Diana likes to kill me in my first session.
Are you sure about that? Because I'm pretty sure I'm the one that has the record for killing you.
The person who has the record for killing me is not in this game, but Misi is a close second.
I'm sure that will close and possibly eclipse in the next few weeks.
We'll see. Anyway, you're all enjoying your various activities. Mistral, you have quite a following searching for your thing that you have lost, and they are desperately trying to help you because, I mean, let's face it, you appear to be the Runelord of Lust, which they don't know, of course, but that does give you a bit of a hotness factor. So they are very much willing to fall over themselves to help you.
Wait till they learn about my sparkling personality.
Oh no.
Oh no. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, there's no long-term plan here.
That's
There's
fine.
just.
I was just letting you know that your plan was succeeding.
Fabulous.
At least until Mistral, Diader, and Ivan, you all hear panicked screams of children, of the A men and the A women as well, as the from over the hill where the actual stone circle is, several festival goers flee in fear in all directions. Some running right past you, some running off into the woods, some running off into the fields. Something has terrified them.
Oh no!
Your fan club scatters in the confusion, Mistral.
Ivan will kind of try to stop somebody as they run by. Hey, what's going on?
5 seconds. Music stop because he doesn't notice it yet.
Yeah. As you stop someone, you stop Farmer Kent as he runs by. He's like, "There's a ghost!" And he tears himself free from you and runs off.
Ghost.
Don't you mean a ghost?
That's what I just said. I just stammered. Pay attention to my acting. I have so little of it.
Row.
Ruh-roh. Yeah, a Great Dane tears off.
Oh no.
He was eating a sandwich. It's crazy.
Does he float in the air while his legs wildly fling around before he starts moving?
No, but there is someone in a green tunic floating behind him. Just he's using 1% of his power. Zoinks!
Well, ghosts sound interesting. Minstrel's gonna head over that direction.
Wonderful. As you start that way, we are going to cut over to Adrani's hut really quick.
Yay.
As someone comes bursting through the door, surprising all three of you One of you may or may not show surprise. I don't know how edgy he's feeling right now. Let's see. Kage is typing. This is going to be beautiful. False.
Oh, Trying so hard to be edgy.
I have learned in the last 3 years it is impolite to shoot fire at people who surprise you, and have managed to refrain from doing so.
Adrani actually takes notice of that and gives a bit of a approving smirk. As she like, without even really acknowledging him, picks up Kage and sets him back on the chair. She turns to the intruder, who is babbling incoherently, and does her best to calm him down. She reaches out one of her long hands. Adrani, let me show her so we can all see.
So Kage is very visible now because his face is completely red.
Adrani is... Where are you at, Adrani? I know I have you here, Adrani. Where are you hiding?
Is she hiding behind her boobs?
She might be hiding behind her boobs. No, that's not her. What the heck?
How many big boobed
Bib Goopy. How many all the humorous bird names?
Here we are. I am using this image for Adrani.
Okay, so she is the big boobed titty goth girl.
Yes. She is. Canonically in this adventure, in fact.
There's a lot of dress. There's that hair back there.
That's part of her dress.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
And her
crest.
her special scarf weapon. She is a cleric of Ashava. She is a very somber, not quite depressive woman, but she is very quiet. But she has a very soothing demeanor about her, as she very, very motherly, you might say. She's about 9 feet tall with a big hat. No.
Oh no.
What? No. She's not a lady. She's not the Resident Evil vampire.
Lady Demiscrio.
That's it. I can't say it.
I'm pretty sure I fucked it up too.
I mean, you can't even say your own last name. So
Yeah, well, I don't fucking speak Japanese.
anyway, she'll move over and calm them. And there is apparently, as you can hear him stammer, a ghost in the fields.
I'm hoping it's not a ghost, because ghosts don't burn well.
Adrani,
check this out.
Adrani calms him with a soothing, we will take care of it, Mr. Smith. Don't worry. And she'll turn to the two of you. Would you care to accompany me to the field? I do not believe my small home is interesting without my company.
Sure.
Would you like to come to the adventure?
I guess.
Would you like to come to the adventure?
If she wants to, I guess.
Yes. Come along, child. But she doesn't say that in a condescending way. It's just like she's an elf, so everyone is very young to her.
I mean, Kage is like 16, I think.
I mean, Kage is a child. We've established that, but she's not meaning it in an insulting term.
17. Kage is 17.
And yes, she will usher you both to the fields. As somehow luck would have it, everyone happens to arrive about the same time.
How convenient.
It is. It's weird. Goblin contrivances. I don't know.
Still dancing.
Well, the music has absolutely stopped. Spicy Nug tweets to opening to Mr. What?
Opening to Mrs. Robbins.
I cannot do that at all.
Oh. I get it. Spicy Nug. Okay. Spicy Nug is the familiar. Okay, I get it. Okay, now it took me a second.
You're gonna have to get used to that.
No, that's fine.
Popcorn chicken.
Your familiar's name is Spicy Nug for now.
No, my
Oh.
familiar's name. My familiar has a name. That's just not what I call it.
It's emergency food supply, right?
Yeah, emergency food.
It has. That would be if I named it Menchie. It has a bio.
That's a callback.
And she will call over the people who've come to investigate, because clearly they are ones who are willing to, at least look, and she happens to know all of you, at least in passing. She'll see Dyader dancing over there, and she will look to Meadow and just, can you go get him before he hurts himself?
All right, yo, pretty boy. I can't whistle, so
Oh, I don't think you should whistle over a mic. That would be bad.
probably not.
Yeah, probably painful.
I was about to, and I'm like, wait a
But
minute.
yeah, he picks me up stuff like, oh yeah, cool, yeah, we're doing the thing. But he stops out of the damn thing. He's still tapping his feet as he walks.
Kids in their Fortnite.
Right, these kids in their Fortnite. He's just gonna spin around and build a house on us.
Oh no.
That's. Oh, God damn it! Now I have another character to make.
Anyway, she'll bring everyone in. Thank you all for taking the chance to investigate this and speak with me. I know you're all capable sorts, certainly not the type who'd be content to live out lives of comfort in a small town like Roderick's Cove. I don't mean that as an insult, far from it. I've been in this town for several years, and I think the Cove needs people like you. The stink of fright and violence is in the air. The near confrontation that this ghost likely has visited on others leaves me concerned. I've heard rumors actually that there might have actually been a murder that I didn't put too much faith in until the sounds of a ghost. That definitely leads credence here in our sleepy hovel. Something strange is going on here in the Cove, and someone needs to do some investigating to figure out what that is. And I'm hoping that you five would be up to the challenge.
Ghost
Wait.
though. Don't even grab a ghost. I can try.
Woo!
It's the ghost.
Woo!
He pulls his head and bring his hands out of it. He sees it play, find it back. He's visible. Hey, what is it?
Adrani just shakes her head. There is no ghost here currently, but I can absolutely feel the taste of it in the air.
What does a ghost taste like?
Sour apple. But not like a fresh sour apple, a stale sour. It's not pleasant. Nothing is pleasant.
So bad cider?
Yes, that's a good one. Yeah.
That's just beer.
Or as I know it, Irricinian water.
No, vodka's not supposed to have a flavor.
I know, and yet they still mess it up. But yes,
Yeah,
if
sure.
you will look into this for me, then I will place Ashava's blessings on you to guard yourself in case violence is done upon you. I do not believe any of you are terribly skilled in the healing arts, if I'm not mistaken.
No.
When you say skilled,
Decent.
Meadow, I am aware of how you heal. It is a frightful thing to witness. And she will pull her long scarf off of her shoulders and her arms, and bring everyone together.
Mistral does in fact have healing.
Oh, Well, that will come in handy then. But just as a little precaution, and she will gather everyone in and wrap her big scarf around the group and herself into basically a big group hug, and you feel a bit of divine pulse as she whispers a blessing upon thee.
Yeah. Thanksgiving.
You
I don't know about you all, but I feel very blessed. Hashtag.
hugs from the hot goth elf.
How old is she again?
She is 8 feet tall.
What, really?
Yes.
This time
Holy
for real?
Yeah.
So when you say she gives hugs, what you mean is she gets down on her knees and gives hugs? Because
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, she's 3 foot taller than I am.
Then yes, she will drop to one knee and bring everyone in.
Okay, so that should put most of us at direct into face boob.
Look, I give my audience what they want. Marshmallow. Marshmallow. That's another good name for your bird. from my viewer
Rarity.
Sila, Marshmallow. You all
Yeah, but
feel
then I actually end up calling the bird Rarity at some point.
that's fair. You all feel the touch of the upper heavens, and you feel
I bet.
and you feel invigorated.
Nice.
Yay!
You are under the effects of celestial healing, which is like fiendish healing.
But shit.
No, it gives you fast healing 1.
For like no time.
Huh? Funny. It feels like this inspiration will last longer than it should.
Nice.
Yay!
Hooray.
Bullshit.
Do anything
Or,
about my,
just life sphere.
Can you do anything about my being wasted?
Is that one of the things Invigorate can do? That the life sphere can do?
That remove
What?
poison? Probably.
Yes, alcohol is a poison.
Okay.
No, it's not. Trips over his boot.
Oh dear. She will lay a hand upon your head and give you a good boy head pat, and you will feel your equilibrium return.
This reminds me way too much of my mother, and I don't think I like it. But thank you.
A bit too much celebrating, Ivan.
If you have fast healing, it stacks. Yes.
I didn't even get to the celebrating, really. This was from the samples. They're very generous here.
Sam's Club style.
Like a little peek under the hood. This is your GM realizing no one really seemed to want to play a healer, so I wanted to give you some kind of blessing for that.
Hey, I'm playing a great hit point fire healer person.
I'm happy playing healer stuff with Sage for whatever that's worth.
I just
Yeah,
didn't
you can heal them up to half, and then I can fireball them up to full. It would be
There
great.
you go. But yeah, just expect little blessing. Just expect little things like that, like little fast healing buffs or abundance of potions and things like that. Nothing too game breaking, but I don't want you to have to like have all the downtime forever just because you don't have a healing battery. I like you to be able to play at your own pace.
So, can any of us do anything to a ghost?
Yes.
No.
I would not recommend engaging the ghost in a fight. Let's start with finding the witnesses of the ghost.
Whoa.
You want us to hold on, pause. Do you want us to not fight things? Am I understanding that correctly?
I'm just saying that perhaps engaging a ghost with your skill set may be a bit difficult. If you wish to engage the ghost, I cannot stop you, but I will prepare the prayers for Ashava.
That does assume that it is a ghost and not like
That's what I mean.
3 kobolds in a trench coat.
That is what I mean. If I am assuming that it is not that it is not a true ghost, perhaps a haunt of some sort. But that is why you should go seek any of the actual witnesses to gain more information.
This sounds tedious. That was
Yeah, that's
very
not a bad idea.
I mean,
Well,
would
no,
you rather? Good.
well, it won't be fun. I mean, not like you're gonna talk to them.
Kage just rolls his eyes.
Boy,
All right.
boy, don't make me smack those eyes back in your
I'll talk to
head.
People. People like me.
Yeah, talking to people's fine. They probably don't like me as much, but
Ghosts taste like marshmallows. That's what she meant. But yeah, bloop. But she'll
What skills did I take?
she will say perhaps check with the local taverns, preferably without drinking. She will look at Ivan,
I'll be good.
and I would start there to gather the information about what truly occurred here, or even better, if you could find out more about any of the so-called rumors here, as there definitely seems to be something off.
So you don't think that ghost kind of like float into town and start ghosting people?
I feel like more would have seen, like you would have, either you or I would have seen it if it were wandering off to go cause trouble.
Well, let's go to the local
It looks like David
information.
and then it was stuff like, yeah, who saw the grass? If they do something of his own, so how we deal with this then?
I'm sorry, Digi. I can't understand a word you're saying.
yeah.
Oh, Yaddle was deep in thought for a moment, as you were discussing what to do. He just stopped and said, "Ghosts are hard to grab," and then goes back as if nothing happened.
So
He's not wrong.
Yeah, they're
he's
hard
like
to stab too.
six steps behind in the conversation. Got it. So let's go to the tavern, I guess. Ugh.
What's the tavern keeper's name? Because I imagine Ivan knows. You're mute, I think.
The tavern keeper's name is Kinne Fromperton.
Kine Frumperton?
Yep.
Yeah, well, I'm sure Kinne has some information.
That sounds like a peso name.
All right. So where are we? Here we are. Paste. And move you guys over to town. Bloop.
Oh, we lost the nipples.
You did lose the nipples. All right, you guys are in the stone market.
What is that?
Kitty went on the hat.
What is what?
This yellow arrow.
I did not put that there. Oh, I think because I copied, because I drug and I took you all. I
the
took-
mustard.
Yeah, it's probably mustard.
So somebody dropped a barrel of mustard.
Oh wow, I teleported.
Yeah, I was getting rid of some of the artwork from the splash page that I pulled with us by accident. But yes, the tavern is Kelstrop Tavern, and that would be Building 7. Adrani's hut is Building 3, just for the record. Man, you think they would have given me a fucking tavern map, but I just realized I don't have one. So unfortunately, I am not as prepared as I thought I was. So we're just gonna do this here. All right.
That's all right.
And I will remember to be a little bit more diligent with the maps that I need. But as you enter the tavern, you are greeted by Kine, He waves Ivan to Ivan specifically. Ah, you've come to enjoy me ale, have you, laddie?
For your piss water.
Not today, unfortunately.
How dare! I serve only the finest in all of Roderick's Cove. Granted, I serve the only in Roderick's Cove, but oh, what is this that I have been sent?
Oh, is this just my skill? You just see it when I activate my skill thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of annoying.
Yes, the
but
GM sees that. It's annoying.
Yes.
That's fine. I was just making sure that it's not something that I needed to pay attention to, because you can't trust me for anything like that. I'll tell us,
man.
I'll tell a
told
story.
that there's piss in your beer.
What? There's no piss in my beer. I don't even. I swear we serve no piss water here. There are no piss babies here. He is very shaken aback and almost like he doesn't even believe it himself now. He's like,
Ivan is going to look around the tavern.
There are several faces watching this scene.
Does anyone look scared?
I mean, there's quite a few people that look shaken up, but no one that looks scared of this scene.
Well, not of this. I just meant in general.
You recognize Farmer Kent, who is trying to drink his booze shakily. There is another woman who you can roll knowledge local on. Anyone can.
Nope.
Alright, Kage didn't know shit.
Kage is not local, are you kidding?
And good boy, Ivan.
I mean, I don't have it trained or anything.
You can get a 10. That might be enough.
I mean, I can roll. I can roll. Yeah. Oh shit! I did the skills thing. I'm sorry.
I don't care. Like, I'm seeing what I need to see.
I don't have any of my knowledge. Just, oh god, it's like scrolled down. This is awful.
Hey. And then Diater, do you care to roll or nah? There's a fucking narc with that skill untrained. Alright, so Ivan, Ivan, Meadow, and Mistral all know this woman as Ladia Kelstrop. Her family owns the tavern, but they don't really do much with it. They're just like the business owners. They have people to run it for them, essentially. They own the land. Mistral and Meadow, however, know that Ladia Kelstrop is there's rumors going around that she may have been involved in some very bad business not too long ago with the whoa. Tell me about your ghostly piss. What the
We'll just let them keep the barkeeper occupied.
You don't worry about me. I'm doing my thing over here.
No, they the barkeep is completely taken aback and is like arguing like fully at the same temperature as or the same temperature, same volume as you are. Like, there's no ghost piss in my drink. You wouldn't even know if there was. It's ghosts. Ghosts don't even piss. And that's just all of that, like, just back and forth.
Ghosts don't piss. What is ectoplasm?
Poop.
It's ghost poop.
Exactly.
Oh,
Don't
no.
you know anything about ghosts?
Not really.
Do ghosts indeed piss?
I don't think ghosts piss.
I mean, I would know at this point.
You absolutely would know. I'm going to say that ghosts I'm going to say that ghosts have no bodily functions at all because they're ghosts.
They're literally defined by their lack of a body.
Exactly. But yes, you know that Ladia Calstrop was implicated, or at least rumored, to have been involved with some very nasty business, some kind of a gang fight that may have gone wrong with the rope fists and the roadkeepers.
Wait, Rope Fist?
Exactly.
That's the wrong fucking country.
I am aware. I don't know why they've used the name twice, but
Because they're dudes that wrap ropes around their hands. It's
Yeah.
not exactly an original concept.
yeah, no, it's but yeah, totally. Do.
Yeah, I was going to take this opportunity to talk to one of the not untold but also other patrons. I basically asked what the hell the thing about ghosts is going on about.
All right.
Basically trying to get going here.
Go ahead and make me a diplomacy check there, or just a charisma check if you want, whichever's better for you. Oh, damn. Well, Diader, there's something earnest about your disposition. You may not be the brightest bulb in the drawer, but you sure are friendly, and people just like to talk to you. And you actually put a bunch of them at ease, and they especially Farmer Kent will tell you about the ghost that he saw, the ghost of Sir Roderick. To answer Meadows' secret question that y'all don't get to know unless you watch the stream later, haha. No, the answer is no to that question. But as Diader was asking, Farmer Kent will especially pop up. It was the ghost of Sir Roderick. He popped out and said that there's something bad going on here in town, and we need to be wary. And then he made us all afraid. He did a big scary yell, and we all ran away, even though it was Sir Roderick. Even as a ghost, he was always a nice man. Well, I mean, I never knew him as a ghost, but he was a nice man in life, and he didn't seem all that scary now. But he basically just did a really big boo, and we all ran away.
I'm hearing the Scooby-Doo theme song right now.
Yes.
We need a bard. Uh-huh. Yes.
My performance it's on dance singing.
Well, you mind typing that out for me, please, Digi? Your mic's just giving you so much crap tonight.
Does that actually sound like a thing a ghost would do?
Not
The
really.
the whole boo fear thing.
No.
Not common, but it's certainly doesn't seem out of the realm of possibility.
I have heard, bear with me, that ghosts are scary.
That you
I
have
don't know
heard tell.
about that.
You have heard tell that ghosts can be scary.
Frightener ability is a thing they can get.
The goddamn spirits of the dead.
Also, a literal ghost popped out of nowhere and went and started talking.
So, has anyone, is Roderick's ghost like a normal thing in this town?
No, that's the first time we done seen him since he died a couple years back.
Usually how that works.
Yeah. Well, I'll be honest, didn't expect to see him again at all. Man, I should have had that prepared. Why did I not think anyone would ask that question? How the balls did he die?
Probably ran out of hit points.
No one's too terribly sure. They just kind of found him at his place. He apparently drowned because his place was right on the water. It looked like maybe he slipped off his deck or something, and maybe hit his head. It was a tragic accident, is what we all thought. Poor man. He always did right by the town. I mean, his town's named after him, after all. You don't get a town named after you if you're not a good guy.
I beg to differ.
Most of Irison begs to differ.
All right, Farmer Kent. Where did you see this Roderick's ghost?
It was at the Circle of Stones where I was running from. Ivan there stopped me and he asked about it, and I saw him running off that way.
Isn't that where we
Yeah.
all group up?
Yep.
Partway there, anyway.
So
you all
we
happened to
didn't
meet
see
at.
anything.
Yeah, you didn't see anything at the Circle of Stones. I probably should have made that a bit clearer.
Okay.
But yeah, y'all met up at the Circle of Stones that had been led to believe that is where the apparition
Where's
had
the
taken place.
Where is the actual Circle of Stones? Is it this thing here?
Yeah, it's
Between
that.
9 and 8?
It's this thing right. This little thing right here is the stone circle. This is the festival ground. 9 is the festival
Okay.
ground. Yeah.
Got it.
Is that just a well?
It's not a well, but yeah, it's kind of in the shape of one.
Okay.
It's basically like a big fire pit.
It's a circle made out of stones. Get with the
I
program.
Yeah. Meadow's not really allowed near it. Because
That's fair.
there's a
I'll have
little,
you know,
there's a
I'll
little too
have you
much.
know, I've never poisoned any wells.
I'm just saying there's too much like greenery and wood around there.
I mean, people like her put to death where I come from, so
Wow.
yeah.
If I was playing my other character, I would totally
Ivan,
chalk that up as a
Ivan, you're
entry
a real,
into my
party
collection
pooper.
of death threats.
Ivan, you're a
No.
real party pooper.
There's a reason I left that place, you know.
Is it because
So-
you wanted to see ice melt?
Is it because it's cold as a witch's tit?
I think it's colder.
Where was Roderick buried?
He was buried in the cemetery where I mean, all of our dead are buried.
Where's the cemetery on the map?
I think it's 1.
Number one.
One. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like a cemetery.
Yeah.
Isn't Adrani like the gravedigger or something?
That's why her house is 3. She's not the gravedigger, but she does tend over the graveyard a lot.
I mean, I'm technically a witch.
You don't look
How
like you
cold are
got
your
the.
tits?
I was gonna say you don't look like you got the boobies for it.
So sexist to assume a witch must be a woman.
That's,
I want to know how cold your tits are.
Ivan just kind of stares.
well, where else were
But
we
we need
gonna
a
bury
reference
him,
point
pretty
here.
lady? Where else were we gonna bury him?
Not that cold.
No.
Bless you. Bless you, youngin. Careful, it's about that time when the air is getting a little colder. You'll catch a cold.
Yes. Thank you, Farmer Kent.
For some reason, my nipples are exposed to my armor, and that bothers me.
No, I'm pretty sure Diana just stealthily disarmed your armor.
Look, Mistral's in the party. You could be naked and not realize it. I have come to believe that this is something they can do.
Later.
All right, so should we go check out Roderick's grave and see if he's hanging out?
Oh, God damn it.
If it takes that long, Ivan's gonna bat your hand away.
Well,
Got more important things to do.
before you
Can we
leave,
please?
before you leave,
Hmm.
the other plot hook that was in there saunters over to try and assert herself. Ladia comes up and just kind of gets in all in Farmer Kent's, not really his face, but just kind of in his bubble. Was like, "You don't know nothing about Roger. You didn't even know him." And it's like, everyone, they say he was murdered, not no accident. And Farmer and Kent's just like, nah, that's what the young people like to say to stir up trouble. There ain't no murders here. And she's like, yeah, there is. I seen them. I seen lots of murders just the other night.
Well, you obviously have something to say, so say it.
Hey, Scribbles.
Yes.
I 18 on a knowledge history for this area. Do
Yeah.
I know it? Do I know anything about what actually happened?
I
I'm
mean,
not sure if I was here or not.
you know the common consensus because you weren't there to see it happen. So
Okay.
the common consensus is it was a terrible accident. He slipped off his deck and fell into the water and drowned.
Okay.
So tell me about these murders, lady. I'm into it. Mistral's eyebrow.
Go ahead and give a sense motive.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Hey, another 4.
All right. We'll
Mistral lies.
Oh,
Also,
well,
when
we'll sit there for a
people
second
lie.
as man.
Yes,
Diader doesn't believe people can lie.
didn't click. Why is this not? Oh. Yes.
All right.
Excellent.
Well, only Mistral is gonna get any more on this, but that's fine. So the story she regales you with is she rose late at night, as she does most nights, to tend to the smokehouse fires, where she smokes briskets and things like that. There's a competition coming up in a couple days. You know, you need to come and try her food so you can vote for her. On her way there, she saw a number of people fleeing north from the circle, the stone circle. Rushing to the scene where she heard all the shouting and fleeing. She stumbled upon 6 bodies that were sprawled out on the ground dead. She immediately started shouting for her neighbors to wake up and help and try to keep an eye out for the varlets who committed the crime. It was too dark for me to recognize any of the people running from the scene, but they were all headed north. I don't think they were thugs from Riddleport or anything. Pirates would have probably just sailed right up to the dock. Mistral, you feel that she is holding something back from her story.
I feel like she's being completely delusional. Under no basis whatsoever.
Really, you couldn't identify them at all? There's just nothing. There's got to be more to this story. Why don't you just come on? I'll buy you a beer.
Roll me a diplomacy check. You'll get a bonus.
Oh, I'm terrible at it though, so here we go.
Oddly enough, with the bonus, you made it. That was just the right thing, in fact. Now I can't be sure, and I don't want to point fingers where they don't need to be pointed, But I think I saw a little Kinney Jr. out in that way.
What?
Kinney Jr., the bartender's son. I'm assuming.
I thought I saw him maybe in that area hiding, but it was dark, like I said. It could have been any child, but they got that shock of red hair and everything.
I
Or not
shift
red hair,
uncomfortably.
but blonde hair.
What?
I can't see red, so takes me a minute. Wheels in one smooth motion to stare at the bartender. Oh,
You motherfucker.
what I do?
Well, it wasn't so much what you did, it's what supposedly your son did.
Or witnessed.
Converted your vile slime into a woman and caused some fucked up shit 20 years later. Now tell me where your child is.
Do I have any idea how old the bartender's son is?
Like 8?
Okay.
Junior's probably running around playing somewhere. I mean, it's the middle of the day. His chores are
No.
done.
His son is literally a child.
Details.
Man, Mistral has it in for fucking the bartender. Shit.
I think Mistral has it in for a lot of people.
That's fair.
Yes.
So you have no idea of the whereabouts of your child at this moment.
I
You
mean,
know where your child is.
he's in Roderick's Cove.
That is an extremely helpful declaration. Thank you.
I mean, I know where he's at, and I know where he'll be in a couple hours.
Hmm. Hmm.
Be in a couple of hours.
Well, at home, of course.
Did your son say anything about what happened the other day when supposedly this murder occurred?
What are you talking? What murder are you talking about?
I don't mention the murder.
Oh,
That was just me as an aside. Whichever day it was, they said the lady said the murder happened.
I mean, he's been a little quiet lately, but I figured he's got a crush or something. You know, kids are always quiet. I asked him if he was all right, and he said yeah. And I mean, why would a child lie to their parent?
Okay, Meadow actually does laugh.
Why? Indeed.
Let's go find this kid.
Yeah, see, like Diana wouldn't lie to his parents.
That's because Dieter's a moron.
Maybe Junior ain't too bright. You don't know. I mean, look at his dad.
Dieter's baka.
Yeah. Let's go find this.
Let's go find Kenny Jr.
Well,
do we
want
wanna-
to do we want to swing by the graveyard and see if there's anything, incriminating over his gravestone? Like, maybe someone dug it up, or
Depends
There's-
on where things are. Where was this murder site?
It's supposedly around the stone circle, just like we saw
Yep.
the supposed ghost sighting as well.
Now,
Alright,
you did
so
not
yeah.
see any bodies out that way, but you weren't looking for bodies, so you were just looking for out in the open ghosts. So
Right, or bloodstains, or discarded.
I would figure that if the stone circle was right next to the fairgrounds, if there were bodies, they would have been discovered by now.
They cleaned them out before the
Sure.
festival.
Well, yeah, you'd think.
I mean, they could be hidden in the trees.
Oh yes, apparently it was panthers.
I don't know. Are those trees or bushes?
That is a fairly thick is it mangrove is the right? It's a big like tangle of like trees and tall grass, and
Yeah, mangrove would be right as long as the right type of trees.
as long as they're what?
The right type of trees.
Yeah, sure. It is a very thick like you could make
Thicket.
Yeah, it's a thicket. Yeah, you could definitely play hide and seek in there if you wanted. You think?
Or abandon your bodies.
I mean I don't know what you're talking about. So
You going there first? I thought we were going to the other place where we'll find corpses.
Well,
This
I
is your-
think
everyone
we should go
everyone roll me percentile.
percentile.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Apparently that doesn't work.
Percentile.
I am the 99%.
And I, holy shit.
Meadow. As
Yes.
oh yep, Meadow. Are you following the group? Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, in the interest of not splitting the party.
Yeah. About it takes you a good, let's see here. I'd say 5 minutes to get back to the fairground and another 5 minutes to get to the stone circle. But right about the 6 minute mark, like right as you're passing through the middle of the festival ground, you feel as if you are plunged into frigid, icy cold water.
Fuck this shit.
You are completely submerged. You can't breathe. The chill of the water is sapping the very fire from your veins. You're fine.
Well,
Oh, Okay, so I don't need to set. You're saying I'm fine now, and I don't need to set myself on fire
Yeah, it's
because I will totally set myself on fire.
it's gone completely now. It was
Hey.
just a momentary sensation, as if you had been drug under a frozen lake.
Okay, guys, something just happened, and I'm gonna cast Detect Magic and start trying to figure out what the hell caused this, if I can.
You cast Detect Magic, and unfortunately, there is a very, very faint lingering of necromantic energy. But it's fading in front of your very eyes, as if it's disappearing entirely.
Can I identify what beyond necromantic energy?
I'm gonna need a religion check.
No, that's doop.
And if Meadow chooses to share any of the, no, it doesn't matter. She's got it. You can't be for certain because you've not encountered something like this, but your best educated guess is that was like a haunt.
Now, there's definitely something. There's definitely something supernatural. It's not just a dude with white makeup on. I think we've got haunts. I kind of remember. No, wait. Do I? Never mind. It's kind of like usually caused by a horrible trauma or something, and it imbues a place with negative energy. And I just experienced one, and I'm gonna kind of vaguely gesture to the area where the necromancy was, is right around here. Then, is there anything? Like, is it just like an open patch of dirt, or?
Yeah, as far as you know, there was nothing weird about the area you were stepping through.
I fireball it.
The open space.
The dirt is a bit glassy now.
Good.
Kage humps and then tries kicking and digging through the dirt with his foot. You know, you might have just burned whatever it was that was causing it.
Good.
I believe that was her intention.
You find a like charred, almost like glass cap.
So this is why I was asking if it was just a big piece, just a flat piece of dirt, or if there was anything in there.
Well, yeah, you created a glass cap.
Oh, okay. I mean, it does 1d6 fire. I mean, come on, it's like torch level heat.
This is funnier.
Okay, just don't mistake me. I'm doing a d6 here.
And narrative.
All right. So when you felt this haunt, what happened?
It was cold and wet, and I couldn't breathe.
Go out on a limb here.
Yeah. I mean, there's a river right over there. I think the connection is pretty obvious.
Drowned like a Roderick. Shame.
But yeah.
So let's go find some corpses. I want to touch one.
A kid want to see a dead body.
Oh my god.
So yeah, you head over to the thicket, and you start looking around. I'm gonna need perception.
I actually have ranks in that.
I hope my perception note shows up.
I'm too busy arguing with my phoenix about the best way to get through this mangrove.
All right. Ivan, do you have scent?
No, I have a +2 bonus to my perception with hearing.
Okay, I didn't know if you.
I got the ears, not the nose.
Let's see here. Mistral and Diater, As you're looking around the thicket, in some odd places, you see some interestingly broken, like small branches or plants. Maybe a splash of a dark, dark substance on some leaves. Kage, however, as you are looking around and doing your kind of grump thing and sticking to shadows because you're I'm just going to assume that's what you're doing.
Yes.
Sticking to the shadows, you've actually found that in more of the shadowy parts of the thicket, there appears to be a slightly raised swell in the ground that looks a little disturbed in some of those shadowy places.
Hey, pretty boy, I need you.
Oops, forgot the alertness. How much is that on?
It's just a
Can you
plus
guys-
2, so it doesn't matter.
That's fine.
Plus 2 would have put you over the threshold of 20. So
No, it wouldn't.
Oh, that was
7.
Meadow.
That was Meadow.
well, no. Meadow said that. Oh no, Meadow, you did not. I did not help.
No, I don't. I
Kage-
didn't expect it.
Kage's eye twitches somewhat and then sighs and says, "Do you want to help me dig up this dead body?"
Yeah.
I
You
think I got
sound
a
far too
creative
pleased with that.
This is the most interesting day I have had in a the time.
So when he says help, he really means stand there and watch.
I thought you meant for morale purposes. I am very
So
just look at me.
this mound of dirt that we
You
found
should
is
get
where-
Brandon helping and not Gil.
That's why he asked for the pretty boy.
Since pretty boy, I need you. It's like, oh,
No.
okay. I'm suddenly paying more attention to this interaction.
Oh no, I need you. I'm so scared.
I think they're talking to Diader, but
Yes.
Yes, that's why I'm paying more attention now.
So anyway, does the dirt look fresh or old or
I mean the dirt looks old, but the mound is fresh.
thank you.
Yeah.
I'm
Before
going to
we
hazard
start,
it's as old as dirt.
Yeah.
before we start digging it up, can I survival at it? Maybe figure out how old this
Sure.
construction of dirt is.
Sure. A day or two or so.
Does that line up with the murders?
It does.
Okay. This mound of dirt is approximately 1 murder old.
Guys, I believe I asked before if we could be a little more precise in our reference units of measurements here.
Between 24 and 36 hours?
Okay, there we go.
That's better.
Diader, can you please exhume the body? Shit.
What's that do?
Diader,
Is it
could you please
fantastical or
dig
something, or
up
is
the
it-
body?
I said, oh, why didn't you say so?
Oh my god. Gaijin.
So, is it something I have to roll, or do I just uncover the bucket?
You can just start digging it up.
Yeah. I'll
While
help.
while he's doing that, I'm gonna send. Oh, never mind.
Zombies.
Does that happen or?
Is your familiar a zombie?
That happened. There was someone next to you, Meadow, but they're gone now.
Shit.
Maybe it was just
Guys, there's.
maybe it was just some mist that just kind of vaguely looked like a person out of the corner of your eye.
Well, I'm going to back a little bit away from the tree grove, try to keep an eye out for anything more like that, and send my little popcorn chicken up to go look around a little bit and then come back.
Chicken Nugget does not see anything other than
Okay.
a bunch of people and It lands on an apple and starts eating it from right out of the tree.
Okay. Wait, these are apple trees now?
There's an apple tree there.
Oh, okay.
They're not all apple trees. There's just that one is.
Neat.
And yeah, you find six bodies.
Oh wow, that's a big mound.
No, I said there were several mounds in the shadowy places.
Oh, I missed the several part.
Oh, I missed several also.
Too.
I think it wasn't said actually.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I said it, but I'm just gonna blame it on you guys because then I want something to not be my fault tonight.
Honestly, I am really impressed that they managed to kill 6 people in the middle of this town and hide their bodies. Like,
I know it's actually really impressive, like you said.
Put the body into the cemetery, not by the river.
I mean, like this is in the middle of frickin' town.
Yeah.
I mean, it's in the trees.
Like you think you think that you only found it, Kage, just because of how essentially you know how you kind of act how people who would want to hide something would act. Like you wanted to be in the more shadowy places, and that's where someone would obviously want to hide something.
So what I'm hearing is that they're terrible criminals because they do exactly what criminals would do.
Yes.
So what's the condition of the bodies?
Pretty gruesomely beat up. Various different types of wounds, mostly seemingly impact trauma. They're not really cut up so much as smashed, but not like super strength smashed.
Just beat to death.
Pretty much beat to death.
Beat to death with clubs, probably.
Clubs, fists, maybe some kicks.
And an 8-year-old did this? What the hell?
What? The child was a witness. He might be a suspect, but not that big of one.
You do notice that 5 of them have ropes tied around their fists that are covered in blood.
Huh.
Didn't she mention? Oh, this is out of character for Kage. But
Yeah.
Wasn't it mentioned that the one chick was involved in gang violence with the rope fists?
The rope fists were who got attacked. Yes.
Okay, so it sounds like she did not so much. This is again out of character for Kage. This is not so much that she stumbled upon this scene as that she perpetrated it. That's what I'm getting.
Okay, when you say ropes around their fists, you don't mean their hands are tied together.
No, it's kind of like the like Muay Thai like rope fist weapons.
Okay. I was thinking that meant they were done execution style, but
No.
that makes more sense now.
No, these ropes are like bound like weapons, like
hand wraps.
yeah, like hand wraps.
Gotcha. Thank you, Paizo.
The 6th one, however, has a symbol on their chest that is from a different gang. If anyone would like to knowledge local.
Oh my fucking god.
I mean, you're not from here. That's fine. Oof.
I can't beat
got
a
it.
10, so I'm gonna roll a 12.
All right. You don't quite recognize it. You're pretty. Oh, Diader still hasn't gone. Maybe he can pull it out.
Pull it out.
Oh, I see. You
I
can
mean, once I get speak with Master, my familiar can actually help. But
Excuse me.
Pull it out.
Giggity. Ah.
I'm starting to suspect that this child is in trouble. Did
All
not
right.
pull it out.
All right. None of you are really sure what it is, unfortunately.
The other gang called Road Keeper. I don't know what a Road Keeper emblem would look like.
Well, this is a picture of a vaguely like snarling devil face, but not like a devil that just a generic like Satan devil kind of.
Like a road devil.
Sure, it's got a curve. It's got curved fangs.
Is the symbol like a? Is it kind of like a badge or a belt buckle or a patch or something we can easily take off?
Or is it a tattoo?
It's not a tattoo, but it is embroidered into their tunic.
Kage will take out his dagger and cut a large swath around it into the tunic to pull it off.
All right. Hey, what was that?
Crime scenes. Nice work.
Kage.
Hmm?
You hear the screams of your father and your family and your brother and sister and your daughter dying around you.
My daughter?
Your daughter.
So
It's gone.
this will be the most animated you see Kage ever, where he whips around and starts, looks around wide-eyed and bug-eyed, and his hands flick in arcane gestures that don't quite finish. His eyes are wild and his breathing's heavy. He looks downright terrified.
And then you come to it, and then it passes, and you remember you don't have a daughter, or probably most of those other things that you just heard dying. But you certainly felt the connection as if they were.
He definitely does actually have a brother and sister. He
But
has
you
two
don't.
brothers.
I mean, you don't like them though.
No, I don't.
Dead bodies in the spooky woods, spellcasters freaking out. This is just like home.
Let's find that child. I suspect that child might be in danger.
I agree.
I like how you've completely shifted from that child's a murderer to we gotta save the child.
Well, okay. I don't think Mistral said anything about saving the child, just finding them.
I did say I think that child is in danger. Maybe we're the danger.
Maybe you just want to watch. I mean,
Perfectly fair.
Oh my god.
So that's 3 that we've seen here? Other
Three
than the
instances,
bodies?
yes.
So I guess unless somebody has a different idea, Mitchell's going to go hunting for the child. And
I'm gonna go asking around and see if we can find him with a diplomacy check. For gathering.
I will work with my familiar to try to help scout.
You gonna Pidgeotto it?
What?
It was a common trope in the Pokemon anime where Ash sends out his resident flying Pokemon to go look for something, and then it comes back and leads them to wherever they go. So that
Sure.
writers don't have to explain how they find things.
Exactly. There we go. Sure.
And
I have a mile empathic radius, so I mean.
And you're looking for what specifically?
We're looking for Kenny Jr.
Ah,
That is a good.
your familiar sees several children.
Okay. So the first time, and then it squawks this way. Okay.
After getting the info on the kid.
Let's where.
I mean, there's children all over.
Yeah, but you're not that stupid, bird.
I mean, you're in a Varisian area. There's a bunch of blonde children. It thinks perhaps there might be one close to maybe who you're looking for, sort of near the graveyard.
That's convenient.
to the graveyard.
So the kid wants to see a dead body too.
Yeah, per Mistral's mention, though, as we make our way up there, I want to keep an eye out for maybe a guard or something. I think there's a couple of those in this town.
Oh,
Mistral to say, don't tell a guard, they'll detain you. Just tell somebody to tell a guard, and they'll get detained.
Get our giantess of an elf friend to maybe do it.
We all right as we go by her house. Ivan's just like, we found
Hey, yeah,
some
we found some dead bodies.
She is not currently home.
Okay.
Damn.
It looks like she is probably off also working on this case.
Well, I'm sure now that they've been exhumed, someone else will find them.
Probably. You hear off in the distance. Ah! No. But so as you get to the cemetery, conveniently, this is where Adrani is currently. As she is just coming out of the cemetery gates and runs into Kage first. It looks like. Oh, yes. Did you find any information out, or did you just happen upon me?
We found some bodies.
She looks back at the graveyard. Oh?
Not there.
Oh.
in the thicket beside the stone circle.
Oh, that's concerning.
Some haunts too.
Very weird haunts.
Supposedly of a spectral figure that bears the shape of a man that is there one moment then gone the next.
That's not what I experienced.
That is what Meadow experienced. That is what appeared next to Meadow.
One of Meadow's experiences.
One, amongst other things. Drowning. At the very least.
I've seen several misty figures that seem to come and go. This is not typical hunt behavior. It's almost if the entire town has become haunted, because the haunts come and go, but they leave very little trace behind and fade away.
You cut out.
So,
You said you cut out after this is not haunt behavior.
this does not appear to be normal hunt behavior. Basically, the haunts seem to trigger and then completely fade away, and they're no longer there. It's almost as if the town itself is haunted now.
Great.
Yay.
They don't seem to be causing any ill effect, other than scaring random people.
Terror.
Sure, if such things scare you. Those of us in the Ashava's embrace understand that sometimes the dead merely wish to be heard. It is on us to lead their dance to the next life. That is legit how Ashava does it with her freaking Michael Jackson dancers.
They hang out with the Grim Fandango Psychopomps.
They do. They're good friends.
So what you're saying is this just thriller all day long here?
Seems to be, yes. It's a thriller night. It's a thrilling night, you could say.
That should be the name of the module.
Have you seen a kid in the graveyard?
Not a living one, but I confess I wasn't looking for one. Why? I assume
Okay.
looking for a child.
Okay, self-frying dinner. Where's this kid?
Flying dinner.
I thought he said self-frying.
Oh,
I said self-frying.
Oh. It just circles over the graveyard. It can't seem to see them. But Drawny says that she didn't see anyone leave.
I hope this kid's not a ghost.
We believe that a child has witnessed the murder of those bodies. And we don't think he's going to be safe.
Oh, then you must certainly find that she'll step aside as the graveyard tender and allow you to enter the graveyard.
I'll take a minute just to give her a quick rundown on what we saw of the bodies, and then head to the graveyard.
That sounds like the Horned Fangs and the Rope Fists. I had heard tell that there was bad blood between them, but I didn't think they would actually come to actual violence with each other.
Yeah, and in the middle of town.
I mean, they posture and whatnot. It's the town's small, so And there's not really many places to hide it, hide that kind of thing here in town. So I'm surprised the bodies even were able to be hidden.
I don't know, six people dead in one night. This town's not very big, right?
I mean,
No,
there's a couple. There's about 100 or so, well, less now, but
Yeah, that's a significant crime spree.
I don't.
I mean,
Whoa.
it looks like
I don't disagree, but at the same time, I mean, someone not showing up, especially if they say live alone, and not showing up for a day or so, when the gangs all reportedly have their own secret hideouts somewhere, is not the most suspicious right away. It's only been a day or two.
Fair point.
what is building 8 and 10? What the buildings around the area, the circle here?
Building 8 is a large longhouse for field workers that don't have their own home.
Mm-hmm.
Building 10 is town hall.
Okay, and then these other two probably aren't detailed.
They're not detailed.
Okay, so
blacksmith and a super fancy hotel for this area.
all right,
There's like 3 beds.
nice. So I guess my point is if that they're right down by a fairly populated section of the city, and no one saw anything or said anything. So, be careful.
It was also
That
it was also in the middle of the night.
Right, but a lot of people tend to make noise when they die. At least in my experience, it sounds like I'm on fire.
That's this does not do a very good job of scale. That circle is like 3 football fields big.
Yeah, each individual small squares is 15 feet.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, that's still something like it's like 85 feet wide.
Something like that. It's a bigger area than it leads to.
Sure.
And I mean, they didn't. If they all got clubbed in the head at the same time, then
That's true. But there would have to be at least 12 people then. But yeah, okay. Just basically, hey, watch out. Someone else probably does know about this, and they may not appreciate someone poking around, especially if you're going by yourself to do anything. Just watch out.
I'm merely investigating the ghost.
Well, I figured that she'd probably be interested in the dead bodies that, being the grave tender and all that. But
I am interested in seeing them, put to their proper rest. But I will alert the guard to look into it. But I'm not about to go remove them. And I certainly hope that none of y'all manhandled or got invested with the corpses.
Oh, sure. We would do that.
Wonderful.
What? We would never do that. What?
She just takes a turn to pat you all on the head as she walks by.
I mean, we did have to find the corpses.
I'm sure no ill will come from this.
All right. Well, let's go find a kid.
Sure. The graveyard is immaculately well tended. Flowers on all the graves. The grass is well manicured. The gravestones are polished and easy to be read. Adrani does good work. She takes a very active role in her position in town. Most of these are just regular headstones. There's only one big mausoleum per se, and that's what number 1 is. And over the inscription over the door of the mausoleum is may our founder find peace in the afterlife.
So who wants to go straight into the mausoleum? Because that's where the kid's going to be.
Is the door open?
The door is not open, but it does not appear to be locked.
There any kind of like footprints or anything?
No, you could ask the guy standing next to you, though.
There's a guy next to you.
Yeah, I look like.
Next to Ivan.
Yeah, what's he look like?
What guy?
Probably more
Johnny
like-
probably, unless it was supposed to be left unlocked, she probably wouldn't have left it unlocked. So yeah, let's go take a look at that.
Poking my head in.
All right. You can you slide the door open. It does not appear to have a lock, actually. It's a heavy wooden door, not even swollen with water or anything, which is odd in this more humid climate with the river right there.
That's a little weird.
As you look inside, it is well kept. There are a pair of ever-burning torches on the wall that light up most of the corners of this room, except for what's directly behind the main group of sarcophagi right in the middle. The dust on the...
There's multiple sarcophagi.
Yes.
Okay.
There are 3 total. And from the... It's not like cobwebby dusty, but it is clear that no one has been in here for... Or at least it doesn't look like anyone's been in here for a day or two. If you want to make perception or survival checks... Or both, if you have that ability. Oh.
Did I see it?
Damn.
That's another 1 on my perception.
Mistral and Ivan both notice that the dust is disturbed in the shape of human footprints, tiny ones. Not like tiny as in tiny, but small.
Like child footprints.
Yeah, like child-sized footprints that lead off behind one of the sarcophagi.
Let's go check that out. Mr.
How big is the mausoleum?
It's about the inner chamber here is about 20 by 15.
Okay, so it's not so big like a firm voice wouldn't carry.
Oh yeah.
Here's to call out to Kine Jr. If you're here, please come out.
God, now we're playing fucking Phantasmophobia. Mary Davis, are you here? A sad, timid voice calls out, "Ain't no one here." He'll attempt a bluff check. He failed.
He is as smart as his old man.
Apparently.
Oh, child, no harm will come to you. Just come out and speak with us.
Well-
We're really interested in talking to you.
So how many bluff checks is that?
I was going to use words that weren't lies.
Aren't you the ghost piss lady? No, he couldn't have heard about that by now. A small, dirty little face. Let me see if I can get a good picture of him real
Wait,
quick.
if those are lies, aren't you threatening to hurt the child?
No harm will come to you. I mean, that's blatantly a lie.
Clearly a lie. This child will die someday. All right.
Let me snag this.
The
up real
ghost is
quick.
gonna murder this child.
Oop, pull this off my screen so it's not covering everything. I don't know why I'm stuck in the southern accent. Cut. And I will paste it in the Discord. Actually, I'll just paste it here in the Discord and then show the Badoop. There y'all go.
Oh, he's a
Holy
scrawny.
shit.
Holy shit, he's like emaciated.
Yeah. He's got... I don't think he has the ability to swallow.
And this
No
is,
wonder his family is dumb.
this is young Kenny Jr.
Oh my god.
Is Kenny currently alive?
He certainly seems like it.
I'm gonna detect magic. Is he animate with necromantic energy?
There is a thin, like, residue of necromantic energy on this whole tomb, but not on him.
So, Kenny Jr., we need you to tell us all about what you saw. What was it, like last night? 2 nights ago? Something like
I didn't see nothing.
that? Oh,
Oh, Jesus.
child.
Let's get out of the mausoleum before we question the child.
Nah, I like it in
Mistral-
here. I don't want to go.
What?
Mistral gently takes the child's hand into her own, gripping a finger. Now, dear child, what have you been told about lying?
Don't get caught.
Oh, bless your heart.
Yeah, the problem is you suck at it.
Bless your heart, you
He-
tiny little moron.
Listen, Kenny.
He pulls his hand out of the scary lady's grip. Like, no, I don't like you holding my finger. That's weird. Then he'll look
We're
at
not-
Kage.
We're not going to tell your dad. You're not going to get in trouble. We just want to know what you saw.
He kind of he calms down. He's still a little jittery, and he still doesn't seem to want to come out from behind the middle sarcophagus. Like, he seems pretty content to stay near there.
And I will make no attempt to force him.
All right. So, I mean, I was just going to go get some night fishing done in the river, because, you know, mom and pa, they work real late, and I mean, we didn't really have much food at the time, and I was still a little hungry, but I wanted to, you know, get mom and dad some fish for the morning, and I figure, because, you know, winter festival's coming soon, and, you know, I wanted them to remember how good I was, you know. And yeah, Christmas. and I was trying to get some night fishing done. And I heard some talking coming from the circle, which, I mean, you know, I wouldn't normally go out that way to fish, but, you know, I have to go by that way to get to the river where I like to fish. And I heard some people yelling. And I go to find out, and I was hiding behind one of them rain barrels, and there were two bunches of people arguing. There was some of the horn fangs and some rope fists, and some of them people up from the mansion up on the hill. They got a fancy name that I can't really say. I think you know them, and she'll point at Diater. Like, I think I seen you with them once or twice. But yeah, it was a bit too foggy. I couldn't really, like, make out any faces. One of the people, one of the order people from the mansion, she was all yelling and screaming that people are properating a Runelords rune. I don't know what that means, or something like that. And she was really angry by it. And then the Hornfang said something naughty back at the woman, and she sputtered, and then all of a sudden things went real weird.
Real weird how?
Well, the woman, she pulled out her sword, but it didn't have no blade. It was just like this fancy little, like, the part you hold. It looked fancy, but it ain't had no blade. And then
What a stupid sword.
And then she pointed, she like poked it at the Hornfang, and his throat opened up and blood went everywhere, like everywhere. It was so scary. But that wasn't the worst. Things came out of the fog, like ghosts and monsters. They all started swirling through the air and beating things. And one of the rope fists dropped dead. And then I saw one of the ghosts turn my way, and then I thought that maybe it looked a bit too much like my old man. Well, I took off. And please don't tell him though. Like, don't tell my pa.
We won't tell anyone. But did you tell anyone?
No, I ain't told no one but you. I didn't think anyone believed me. But I was real scared, so I came here because Sir Roderick always protect everyone. Even I figured maybe here would be the safest place because it's right by him and everything.
Not terrible reasoning.
Especially for a child.
Yeah.
Especially for a dumb child.
All right. So he said he thought you, and I'll turn to Diader, knew some of the people that were involved in this gang fight?
It's more like the big is well the trains and used to be they're like graduating and I've been up there in a bit.
Wait, so
So,
you graduated from the gang?
yeah, it's all for understanding your power and perfecting yourself and stuff like that. I wasn't paying enough attention to, but I'm good at taking a graph and like technique with that. So them for the bit.
What, Kage? No, it's totally not one of those.
So after we're out of earshot of the kid,
Yeah, he does not
Did
want to
he-
leave.
yep. But so he said that something about. Well, first of all, did I recognize the name Runelord?
Make me a knowledge history check.
Some kind of Lord of Runes.
Nope. Nothing beyond like that sounds like one of the ancient names of history, like one of the ancient titles that one could get, but nothing really
Okay.
nothing really cogent.
So it is part of my trait that I know who the Runelord Sorshin is.
Okay.
So I don't know if that helps me putting things together.
That at least lets you put together that the Runelords were powerful, powerful enough to leave, things that you fell afoul of in the world that still function.
All right.
You knew that and I mean, make an intelligence check for me.
Let's see. What?
That's good enough. That gives you a bit to realize that if there was, a Rune Lord of lust, there could be Rune Lords of other emotions. So maybe it has to do with either your Rune Lord that you know of, or a different Rune Lord of some different emotion.
So I don't know what it means when the kid was talking about Runelords, but it sounded like one of the. And I'm sorry, Digi, I could not understand you at all. Were they monks, or clerics, or luchadors? What is
It's
this?
hard. It's one of those. It's hard to explain.
I can't hear shit, man.
I can't
He
I can't
says-
hear you at all, man.
He says it's hard. He said it's hard to explain. It was like an order that was dedicated to like self perfection and like being the best of yourself, but giving away your like attachments. It was like basically trying to find a transcendence through perfection.
Right. So like
More-
medieval monks.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, so this group of monks accused one of the not Rope Fist, the other one,
Horned Fangs.
the Hornfangs, of having something to do with a Rune Lord. I know the name from the history, but it doesn't really mean anything to me. And then shit went freaky. Is that what y'all got out of it?
That's about what I got of it. What I also got out of it is that we need to go talk with that woman again.
Was it
I
the
think she
same
needs-
woman, or is she a different woman?
We don't know, but I have a gut feeling that it's the same one.
Right, and we need to watch out for her invisible sword.
Yes.
So he mentioned the mansion,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, number 2, I think.
and we know who lives there.
Yes.
Who's who?
The Jade Order or the Order of Resplendence. They're called both.
Hmm.
And they live in a mansion, but believe in giving away worldly possessions, or did I misunderstand that?
They believe in giving up your worldly possessions to the Order.
Oh, okay, got it. Cool.
Ew.
Like you give away to better the Order.
Not in the fun way, like the way I give up my worldly possessions.
In fact, that mansion is new. Like they had it built.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, so it's just straight up Scientology. Got it.
Yeah, no, pretty much. You pretty much kind of got it right there with that. Yeah.
Well, we could go kick the door in.
And accuse
Look, they
them
have
of
money. They have money. That means people frown on us kicking their door in.
right.
They are one of the largest. They are probably the largest source of money in town.
Mm.
Well, let's tell.
Diader, you get the feeling that as you are now, that you and your friends are now, that would not be a wise idea to seek confrontation with the Order at the moment.
Yeah, I mean it's an order. They probably have more than 6 people.
They're probably tougher than 5 dire rats.
Diader, make me a. What's a good check from memory? Is that intelligence? Wisdom?
Wisdom.
Wisdom, yeah.
Make me a wisdom check, Diader. Unfortunately, I'm gonna take the 6 because that's the first one that rolled. That you think maybe you something about a fancy sword hilt. You think you have something in your memory about it, but it wasn't important. It didn't involve you.
All right. Well, we've got bodies. We've got perpetrators. We still haven't figured out the ghost thing, though.
No, I think we have figured out the ghost thing. I think we're getting the haunt, the weird haunt, is affecting everyone differently.
You could always ask that guy standing next to Kage. Knowledge local.
Oh, I need to do a roll as local?
Anyone close enough to see someone standing next to Kage, roll knowledge local.
Hey, I didn't roll like shit this time.
Let me get back to my computer real quick, and then I will roll.
Oh wait, no, I totally rolled like shit this time.
Yeah, you
God.
did.
I was looking at Mistral.
Hey, I rolled exactly the best. So do we not really have a knowledge character in the party?
This is going to be great. I love this.
So, okay, out of character, my bird is the knowledge character because it's the sage familiar, but I don't have speak with familiar yet.
Diader and Ivan. As the mist kind of decorporates, that was Sir Roderick. You'd swear on your life that was Sir Roderick. But it's gone.
Well, I think that was the fellow the town is named after.
Interesting. Was he pointing in a direction?
He was not.
I trust that guy. Well, let's we should probably tell Audrani the stuff we know.
Yes.
All right, so you convene back at Audrani's place. She's again not home as you would expect, but if you choose to wait, it doesn't take her long to come back. She was busy having guards deal with the body problem.
Nice.
Oh, hello, children. Have you found anything else out in the graveyard that I may have overlooked?
Well, we found a small child, and he told us who killed those people.
Oh my, that poor child. Is he all right?
About
Probably.
as well as you can
If he
expect.
ran to a graveyard to seek the protection of a ghost, he's probably not that great.
Oh, so that's why the mausoleum door was ajar this morning.
Yeah.
I looked in and called out, and I did not feel any evil presence within, so I did not think too much of it. I probably should have been a bit more diligent, but there was a festival today, and I wanted to hurry and get indoors.
Oh.
Mood.
Yeah, it's always best to hide from the revelry.
Exactly. Revelry in the dark, as I say.
Oh no.
Um, it does not surprise me though that he would seek protection in the graveyard. It is blessed, so, and especially would carry the protection of Roderick's legacy, I suppose, is the best way to phrase it.
That seems to be what the kid thought.
You saw him earlier? The child? I would assume you saw him.
No, we saw
Roderick.
Roderick's
figure
been popping
of
up
Roderick.
and ghosting around us.
Interesting. Maybe I've been seeing the same thing. I've not been able to get a good look at him. He's a good bit shorter than I am, unfortunately.
Everyone's
Does he
short.
hide in your blind spot?
Also, we're pretty sure that Roderick was murdered. Did you know that?
I did not. I looked over his body. I interred his body myself. The poor man appeared. The poor man appeared to have drowned, as his wife and son had.
It's a lot easier to drown if someone's holding you underwater.
There did not appear to be a sign of a struggle, but such things could be hidden, I suppose.
Well, there's been a number of haunts associated
Also
with
that.
it.
I mean, drowning is a terrible way to go.
Also, did Sir Roderick have a family, like a daughter?
He did, unfortunately. He had a wife and daughter who also drowned, just not at the same time he did. They unfortunately drowned in a boating accident.
Well, apparently, according to the child, the members of the Rope Fists, the Order on the Hill, and Jesus Christ, I cannot remember these people's stupid gang name. It's not Hell something, because that would be cool.
No, it's
Horn-
Horned Fangs.
Horned Fangs.
They're horny.
Which makes no fucking sense. Jesus Christ, get your anatomy right, you jackasses. They were all in the market square, and according to the testimony of the child, at some point after things got physical, things materialized out of the night to kill several of the Rope Fists, I assume. There's the
Right.
corpses we found.
After that woman used her invisible sword to stab someone.
Yeah, but that's just an invisible sword. Who cares?
This is certainly a lot to take in. I do not know what would cause visions of ghosts to attack the living like that, just so singularly, I suppose is the correct phrase, because then they would still be running rampant, I would think. And haunts don't typically generate that kind of power. And I can't imagine the ghost of Sir Roderick would be so violent.
Well, apparently they were fighting over some Runelord ruins, artifact, something.
I'm unsure. I am not familiar with the term.
Is it possible people could somehow disguise themselves as haunts or ghosts, or give themselves the appearance, especially if it's like on a dark night?
I mean,
Well, yeah.
I suppose anyone could
certainly.
have disguised themselves as anything, especially when visibility is low.
But we actually have haunts, too.
Yeah, what we've experienced tonight has not can be considered any trick of the light.
It's
Yeah, but none of the
necromancy.
haunts we've seen have beaten people.
Right. So the haunts we've seen have been helpful in trying to guide us and give us information.
They've been benign, if unnerving.
But, right, they haven't been the sorts of haunts that sort of beat a group of people to death.
That would I would be if there were a haunt that strong. I feel that, especially since we were standing in the area today, I certainly would have felt something strong that could have been strong enough to do that, and I felt no such lingering power.
Could it just be necromancy?
I mean, it
there's
could.
there's a pattern I've seen in these haunts. They seem to be some manifestation of something you fear greatly. It's almost personalized.
I don't think I'm afraid of random dudes.
Not those.
Well,
Not
the two individualized haunts that you have experienced both involve drowning.
yes.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm not particularly afraid of temperature.
Though that's the Tinny whatever the fuck his name was said that one of the things looked like his dad, and that scared him.
Mm.
And then everyone was scared of Roderick running, making a ghost sound for some reason.
He did say boo.
He did say boo.
It is not unknown for ghosts to frighten those. I mean, they are ghosts after all. Some of them even possess a supernatural ability to rob one's will from them.
My theory is that Kenny Jr. saw his father, who is a secret member of the cult, in disguise.
I don't believe he has the money to be a member of the order, if that is the cult you refer to.
Wait, hold on. Did he say that? I can't remember. Did he say that it looked like his father or sounded like his father?
He said he swore it looked like his old man, but as like a ghost.
Yeah.
Okay.
It could just be someone related to him, or it could just be, he's 8.
Humans also see notoriously terrible at night,
It's true.
as Adrani points out. Could have been his grandfather's ghost, perhaps.
Well, besides the order, what other leads do we have?
You could always check out Roderick's home to see if there's any lingering clues there. If you suspect a murder, that might shed
How
some
long
light.
has Robert been dead?
He said a few years ago, right?
Yeah, just a few years ago.
I'm assuming he
About 3 or
was an old
4.
man at that point.
No, he wasn't. He was still hale and hearty.
Oh.
All right, well, let's go check out his house and see if we can figure out anything.
Yeah, I never had cause to really put these two together, but he died before the order moved in, like a month or two before the order started setting up shop.
That's suspicious.
Does anyone Roderick's house now, or live there or anything?
No, it's a bit run down. People kind of given it a wide berth. It for a while there it felt disrespectful to tread on his house like that. But the fact that it was an old converted boat that kind of was half in and half out of the water kind of deal. I'm slipping into the southern accent again. The fact that it was poorly constructed as a more of a stilt-like house on the water has led it into a bit more of a ruin now.
So they're just gonna reuse the fucking opening of Curse of the Crimson Throne, aren't they?
Sounds close to that.
Well, I mean, this is the last one in Pathfinder, so they got to get all of their self-plagiarism in.
It is not, in fact.
It's the second to last.
Yep.
It's the second to last?
Yep.
Is the last.
Oh, neat. I didn't know that. They had another one.
Yep.
Is 17 Roderick's home?
17 is not, but you're not far off. This one is Roderick's home.
Oh,
I'm surprised it's not
Alright.
numbered.
yeah.
I am surprised it's not numbered as well. 17 is the actual like loading docks and whatnot, like the actual like main storehouse.
Well, let's go check out Roderick's home.
All right. Give me 1 second. It's not like there's a map. It's not like there might be a map for this or something.
That would make sense.
Right. Okay.
This is the linchpin, the key location. We don't have a map for it.
Everyone here. Doo-doo.
It's the big
Wait.
square. Use your imagination.
And then bloop. All right. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure I set the mood properly. Where is this at? Here we are. Approaching the house, it is immediately apparent that Roderick's wreck is indeed a wreck. This house slumps visibly toward the water, one corner edging dangerously close into the river. Boards in the house's walls have warped and popped free from the nails, peeling back like bark from an old tree. The front door hangs slightly ajar. The sound of buzzing insects, creaking tree branches, and the river flowing by hangs in the moist air.
Cool. Let's check it out. I'm gonna go around back.
Let someone stop. So.
Just to see if I can see anything around back
All
before
right.
heading in.
Around back, give me 1 second. Where is it? Polygon reveal. You can see.
Don't go in without me.
You can see what appears to be a staircase that's leading mostly down into the water. And a back door.
All right. The answer is, of course, always go in the back door, but
Mistral said to wait for him. That was an by the way, not an M.
Well, no one has.
I say we go in the back door.
All right.
All right.
Mistral, as you stand there with Diader up there, I need perception checks.
From just those two?
Ivan's right there, so he and you're pretty. Yeah, sure. Everyone, go ahead and make perception checks. I'm feeling nice. Diader doesn't hear shit.
Yeah, there was just stay full of kidding, no?
All right,
It
everyone.
would help if I could roll above a 3.
Yeah, everyone except Diader and Meadow, you hear a buzzing sound. Well, you hear the buzzing sound get louder. Bloop. As two bugs swarm out of from under the steps. Everyone roll initiative. Mistral, Ivan, and Kage can act in the surprise round.
All right.
Oh, I should bring up the tracker. Bam. Where is the add turn? How the frick do I add turn anymore?
You should just right click and add a turn order.
I got edit, delete, copy, paste, undo to front to back, advanced, and layer.
Are they on the token layer?
They are on the token layer. I am on the token layer. Yeah, I'm on the token layer.
I don't.
Are they as objects?
They may not be.
Because if they're objects, you can't put them on initiative.
I how do I unobject them?
They need a character sheet.
No, they don't need a character sheet, but
Oh, I thought they
they
did.
need to be tokens, which means they can't be objects. It's one of the drop-down menus on when you right-click.
Ah, there we go. Okay, I see what the problem was. There we go. Now I'll remember for the future.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was an option.
Descending. All right. Meadow is unfortunately surprised, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Meadow is. Mistral, however, is not surprised. Mistral, there are two, if you choose to make a check on it, but there are two flying insect-like creatures that zoom out from under the steps. They got big, long noses that look like they're going to try to stick someone with them, like needles. This would be knowledge nature.
Cool. They're bugs.
They're you know them to be sturges, but all you know is
good.
their name. But there is one right
All
up on
right.
you and Ivan right now. Buzz buzz.
Yeah, that's not great. So I am going to I'm just gonna try and Qigong touch this bad boy.
Uh-oh. As it's flying around, you just try to clap it real quick.
It's true. Just give it a little tap, a little love tap.
All right.
So probably not.
You did hit its touch. Surprisingly, they are not very agile. And it makes a weird insect-like sound as it takes a little bit of damage.
One whole point of damage.
One whole point of damage. Buzz Buzz, because you have identified yourself as a threat, and it is going to try to poke you with a 14 versus your AC.
Sure. My AC is 18. Did it provoke an attack of opportunity? Because I have 10-foot reach.
Then yes, it did.
All right. I am going to. It's flying right now?
Yeah. Yep. It's just a bug.
Okay.
Buzz
I'm
buzz.
just trying to think about
Buzz.
whether, since I can't trip flying things, right? So.
Just smack it down.
That's true. Yeah, I'm just gonna touch it, I guess.
Oh, you successfully touch it, and this one actually wobbles in the air as it missed you with its attack, because you said your AC was 18?
Correct.
All right. I believe Kage was not surprised. He was not.
That's right.
So, Kage, there are two bugs attacking Mistral. Well, one bug attacking Mistral.
Which one is the one that she smacked real good?
That would be this top one here.
Okay. This is Acid Splash with a massive penalty because I don't have any of the relevant feats. So that's actually an 8.
Unfortunately, an 8 does miss. It sails through and hits the wall behind and sizzles as the poor house takes more damage.
Oh, no.
Diatter. I do not think you were surprised either. You were not. Oh, you were. Yeah, you absolutely were with your... Yeah. Yeah, it was Diatter and Mistral who were. Ivan, there's bugs.
Yep, it feels like overkill against bugs of this size, but I draw my bastard sword.
Oh, man. Yeah.
That's my action.
All right. Do you have a Casey Jones bag?
No, I only have 4 weapons.
Yes, he has a Casey Jones bag.
Do not. I literally keep a dagger up my sleeve as one of those 4.
Wait, drawing your sword was your turn?
It's a surprise round, right?
Oh, yeah.
I only get that.
Yep. Sturge, right here. Well, only one person's actually heard it, so it's also going to attempt to attack Mistral. But a 16
Bring
won't
it
do
on.
it. They're
Cool.
trying to poke at you, but oddly, you're an anime protagonist, so that you have your little armor protects you well. Now we're back up. Meadow. There's bugs all of a sudden.
And they're both within the same 5-foot square, aren't they?
Yes.
Go ahead and make me some reflex saves.
All right. Well, they both made it.
So 3 points of fire damage.
Bleh. Bleh. You
Yes!
scorched them both. They only had 4 hit points.
Yes, I love burning things.
I don't know if I'll ever get used to that smell.
Yeah, no, it smells very acrid. A mix of insect and blood. Oddly. Not insect blood, but like the coppery scent of blood, like people blood.
They are basically giant mosquitoes.
They are.
Yeah, that means they've fed recently.
Cool.
What was that? Yeah, I did not know them at all.
Well, before we were so rudely interrupted, I was going to say let's go through the back door, but, you know.
Do you still want to go through the back door?
Yeah, why not?
Because
Alright,
we're
your
all at the
entrance
front
it
door
is.
already.
You live your most beautiful lives.
Let's do it.
All right.
No, I mean, that's not.
Hey, is Diana not coming? Did he? Oh, you go around.
Yeah, that,
Go Blondie. Wait, no, you're not blonde. You're not Gallery.
I'm going to go, and then I'm going to. I don't see anything though.
hold on, because Diader stepped inside.
He's like, go to the back door. He's like, okay, I'll meet you there. Walks through the house.
That's a terrible idea.
But part of the animals, they will make you think he has good ideas.
That's what Diader sees looking through the front door.
Even the beasts of the field have self-preservation.
Just to make sure
Well, boy band missed out on
There we go.
that day when they were handing out
All right.
self-preservation.
Those in the back of the house, notice you'll have to basically go right down to the shore to hop onto the stairs to climb up the stairs to get into the back door.
What is that?
What is what?
I think that's your.
That's your
I
name.
think that's Mistral's nameplate.
That's the top of
Oh.
your name.
That's the top
Okay.
of Mistral's nameplate.
Is there
Okay,
nowhere
out the window.
closer we could hop up?
That is the closest point that you could hop up. That's about 5 feet up where you could grab and pull yourself up.
All right.
All right.
Oh, we have 2 viewers now. Welcome, Kevin. If they're the richest people in town, they can afford to totally replace the door after it's being kicked in. Just saying. Hey, they were on your side about the door kicking.
Nice.
I'm gonna need you to go. I'm gonna need Mistral to go back down those stairs for me, please, and make me a perception check right before she. Oh, wait, I can move you. What am I? I don't need to. I don't need you to do anything. There we go. I'm gonna need all 4 of you to make perception checks.
Hey, I actually rolled somewhat well.
You did.
Yeah.
Let's see. So that's make sure I'm seeing this. That's the highest is a 22. Is
Looks
Kage?
like-
Looks like it.
All right, just making sure. All right, everything seems mostly in order.
Yeah.
The bridge, the not the bridge. The stairs look a little rickety. You're not sure if it could bear all of you at one time, but you don't think it would, like, any 2 of you, it should be fine at a time.
All right. Well, Mistral's gonna hop up.
All right, I need a reflex save. Oh, that's good. You managed to stay just on the stairs as the stairs crack. Crack. Give me a second. That is not a very good color. Can y'all see that?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
not that. I don't want it. Give me this.
And fall off into the river.
It doesn't fall off into the river. It is pulled off into the river.
Oh.
As 2 large lobster-like beings come out of the water and yank it down with a large force, as if trying to capture you all. And let me delete everyone and let you re-roll initiative.
Oh no, I've been deleted.
Now that I've figured out this problem. Ooh, they are not very fasty boys. Diader, you can go ahead. Yep, I was going to say you can go ahead and roll initiative as you hear the sound of wood shearing from somewhere from behind the house, and probably at least one of your friends yell out in some form or capacity. Probably Kage with his bad language.
Yes.
Fuck!
Suka bliat is Ivan.
The only Russian who speaks a curse word.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's all Russian is. And Kage, you are first, in fact.
All right. I'm going to do something funny, and you're going to hate me.
Okay?
I'm going to cast Silent Image.
I hate you.
Of, let's see. Let's say a slaughtered lamb floating down the river.
Okay?
That's somewhere out in the far end of the river.
All right.
The distance, Silent Image is a long distance, so I definitely have room to cast it.
Oh,
And I
perfect.
also move back because
Okay.
I don't want to be near these things.
Meadow Spark.
How like are they sticking significantly out of the water, mostly in the water?
They're about half in, half out. They have pulled since they pulled the stairs out. They're basically on the stairs now in the water, so they have a stable footing currently. But there's a good portion of them out of the water.
That upper one
Yes.
can go ahead and make a reflex save.
Oh. See, you say that, but I'm not sure it can. 12?
14.
Ah, well, it failed.
So he takes 6, and he technically is on fire, but that probably is not going to be a problem for him.
As he is set on fire, he is immediately put out, but he does take all that damage, and he looks
Oh, he's put out of being set on fire. I spend the spell point in immediate action. He explodes in a 15-foot radius of fire, and is on fire again. But then he goes out. But both of them need to make reflex saves. I don't know about Mistral. I don't know how far off.
Oh
she is.
no!
Mistral is just within reach because they have pulled the stairs down, so there's no cover there.
Oops.
Nice.
Can't you heal with your fire though? Or do you have
Yes,
to
but this
choose
is
to do that?
no. So this is I can heal with my magical fire.
Oh,
This
is just
is
fire,
nature.
fire.
This is non-magical. This is
Oh.
just fire.
Man, already
But
attacked.
yes, another DC 14.
Well, they both
Another
failed
DC 14.
There's two kinds of fire? It's complicated.
And technically, they, yeah.
All right,
poof.
so one has taken 9 fire, the other's taken 3 fire. Mistral, what is your reflex save?
My reflex save is
Perfect,
Good.
actually.
Nice.
You nimbly dodge the burst of fire as the top river claw looks bright red, while the bottom river claw looks fairly pinkish. Next up is Ivan.
Reflash. Alright. I will go ahead and step up a little bit in front of the cowards. You said the top one is the one that's more injured?
Yeah.
Alright, then I will make a numbing blast attack. I don't have my cool card set up yet. Against the top one is an 18. I think energy blast target touch.
18 will hit.
Or if not, I don't know if it matters. And it takes 6 cold damage as Ivan basically conjures an ice copy of his sword and shoots it at the creature.
So as the sword hits it, it breaks. It completely breaks off its hide, except for a little shard of the hilt, which very lightly scratches it.
Neat.
However, it is
Wait,
still
did you-
not looking good.
Your sword broke?
No, I shot an ice copy of my sword as my blast.
Okay.
Oh, but it did take damage from that, so it needs to make a fortitude save
Ooh.
against a 14.
Oh, it's got forts its highest save, and it got no, it got a 1. So
So it has a -2 to reflex saves now as it is numbed from the cold.
oh damn. Diater, you hear your friends in the back. You can either run through the house, or
Yes.
let's see what Diater does.
Oh, I misread that. There is not a save on numbing blast anyway.
Oh, you're gonna need to stop right there.
Oh no.
You'll be able to see into this room. And as you run by this room, you're running on the leaky, creaky boards, and you hear a chittering sound, like a bunch of tiny legs crawling all over each other. As each step seems to loose more and more spiders from various nooks and crannies.
What? We need a trigger warning on this stream.
Trigger warning: spiders. Oh shit! I think one of my viewers is actually scared of spiders. Fuck.
Chittering spiders, even.
Yeah. Luckily, it doesn't look like spiders. It's just a. So yeah, there's not a picture of a spider there. You run right into a swarm of spiders, Diater.
Whoa.
A
That's not good.
swarm, indeed.
Only you had the
Oof.
fireballer with you.
You
I can
take
say swarm. However, will we handle this?
you take 4 damage, and I need a fortitude save.
R.I.P. Diater.
hopefully lessons will be learned. Important lessons.
All right, you are not nauseated by its fascination ability, or its distraction ability. You can still continue to move if you wish to do so. They are not blocking your movement.
see further into the building.
Okay. That's right. You can still, because you're right there, you can also see down. Oh, man. You have a...
No desire for to use the line of sight stuff.
I tried to set it up, but it was really confusing to me.
Okay.
I can understand that.
All right, so there's you should see all the possible doors that you have access to.
Say about way.
I couldn't hear that. Ah, there you go. Hey, it does not get an attack of opportunity on you because it's a swarm. So yeah, you have you have made it out of the house. Good job.
Remember, you have fast healing.
But Swarm has a problem for me.
Yeah. Remember, you have you have at least fast healing 1.
I'll gain you hit point and then my tone.
All right.
Okay.
It's the super red Reef Claw's turn. Imagine that. Well, he can't reach the one that parbroiled him.
Come on, come out of the water. Come all the way out of the water. I dare you.
So he's gonna chitter up here. And Ivan, those claws he has looks really big and really long.
All right.
And
Did he 5-foot step or did he provoke?
I 5-foot stepped.
Okay.
5-foot
5-foot
swam.
swim.
Because I have a swim speed, but yeah. And he will attempt to snap at not Diader, at Ivan.
Oh, they don't want my tasty lamb.
Does a 19 hit?
That'll hit.
All right. Two damage.
Okay.
What is your CMD?
I was just checking that. My CMD is 16.
So hey, nice. It failed to land its grabbing on you, and I need a fort save.
Oh no. This is fortitude. Hey.
All right. You feel like when its claws, like the sharp spines on its claws punctured your skin, you thought you felt some kind of slimy grossness ooze into your body, but you fought it off.
This thing killed me.
However, its second claw comes in. 16?
That's a hit.
No, stop. Stop screwing up. Not what? Plus 21? Where the frick did plus 21 come from? Oh, for 1 damage. A 24 does beat your CMD.
Yep.
And then I need another fort save. Wow, these are gross little monsters. I hate these.
Yeah, this is awful for level 1.
All right, you feel sickened for 2 rounds.
Great.
Mistral. Oh, and you are pulled adjacent. You are not like submerged in the water, but you're.
Okay.
It's holding you up like a Tusken Raider. Mistral, it is your turn.
All right. Mistral is going to. Okay, using her infuser esotery is going to substitute her attack roll for forcing this thing to make a reflex save.
Okay.
Reflex DC 14.
Okay.
And it is -2 to reflex saves.
Against what kind of effect?
So basically, if it fails, I get to inflict one of. I either get to trip, disarm, or grapple it.
Ah, all right. All right, it failed. You succeeded in your.
So it is tripped.
It is immune to trip.
Okay. Well, then you can. I guess if I can. Well, Okay, so question.
Go for it.
Ruling time.
Yeah.
Ruling time.
Yeah.
I'll just assume that, right? It's basically like I tried to do something and it failed.
Yeah.
But I do have the additional ability with Rubber Key that says whenever the sage succeeds or when the opponent fails a reflex save against the sage's infuser ability,
Mm-hmm.
the sage may move that opponent up to 10 feet in any direction, including directly up.
It failed to
So I guess the
save.
question is-
It failed to
failed to
save. It
save.
can move up. You
Okay.
can move it.
So then I'm going to forcibly move it 10 feet directly up in the air, presumably breaking its grapple.
I'm
Maybe.
going to assume I'm going to rule right now that forced movement breaks grapples. Is that fair for everyone?
Yes.
Works
Yeah.
for me.
All right.
I would give the caveat if they still have the reach to do it, they shouldn't automatically break it.
That's fair. 10 feet. It has 10 feet reach, but it's already adjacent, so that would put it just out of reach, I would think.
Yes.
Yep.
It would.
Yep. So.
And it also provokes from Ivan. So
Nice.
and then it will fall at the end of its turn, so it will take 1d6 damage unless it can make the acrobatics check.
All right, but I am
He's falling
sickened,
into
so this will
water.
be 2 lower.
So is Ivan, though. We're going to say for the sake of that one that as it was pushed up, it let you go, and you just kind of had to like flail as you landed on your feet in the water. It is up to your waist currently.
Okay.
However, the reef claw goes ah and flies up. It makes angry clacking noises with its big claws.
I was gonna say I don't think they can talk.
They cannot.
How dare you!
They understand common though.
So it
What?
should take 1d6 lethal and fall prone if it doesn't make that acrobatics.
All right. What is the acrobatics check?
15.
It's 15, yeah.
All right. They can maybe make that.
It's probably immune to prone.
It is immune to prone.
Because it's immune to trip. Yeah.
No, it did not. So it takes 1d6 damage because falling into water still hurts.
It belly flops.
It falls hard enough that its shell cracks, and it happens to land on Ivan's sword and smears itself.
As he flails around, he just kind of catches it.
Yeah, just kind of catches it in his dumb lobster brain. This reef claw, however, comes completely out of the water, scampering along the wall, right to there. That was only 5 feet for it too. So yeah. Mistral. There is a giant water cockroach coming after you for killing its friend.
Nice. Don't know if that provokes, but I probably wouldn't.
But it missed you twice because your AC is higher than that.
Suck it!
Kage.
Alright, so it's not going to listen to my lamb. I will change my illusion to be a...
Oh, yes, apologies. It never registered on their scent, and since it's just an image, they were already looking at you guys.
Fair enough. I will just change it to a brick wall right there.
Oh, there you go. All right.
It is just an illusion.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Meadow, there's a brick wall between you and this monster. Or is there?
Neat.
You get a save. Aha!
Just walk around the wall.
Aha!
Actually, hold on. I think I can only do like a 10 foot. I think it has to be within 10.
That's fine. It's not gonna super matter.
Alright.
Yeah, they failed that. All right. Oh, I was looking at Kage's illusion. Yeah, they definitely failed that. Yeah, they still failed the 14.
Okay, so 5 damage and on fire.
5 damage and on fire. Oof. On the rotting wood of the house.
Oh
Yep.
no.
Well, rotting wood would be still wet. It wouldn't burn very easily.
I mean, no, you're absolutely correct. Magic fire, however. No, I'm not that much of an asshole.
Wait, which kind of fire is that?
It took 5 points of magic instantaneous fire, and now it's on fire for real.
All right, so and it took 3 from the other fire burst. All right, so Ivan,
All right. I get 1 hit point back.
you get 1 hit point back.
Oh, know if that thing's gonna fall for the brick wall or not.
It's difficult terrain to move in the water or get back on land, but it's only one square of difficult terrain to get back on land.
Okay. Let's see, so the 5, 10. Guess, is it a climb check to start going up the side of the stairs here?
It's a DC 5 climb check that I'm sure you all could make without much issue. Yeah, which is why I didn't have it.
I have a +5 or a +6 to climb, so. And that's half speed. How tall is it?
It's 5 feet off the ground.
Oh, okay. So it's not much fun. Yeah, so basically I'll just get out of the water and then haul myself up here beside Mistral, and that's my turn.
All right. Diader. Oh, I'm sorry. Diader, now it's your turn.
Oh, God. You're chasing him.
They didn't quite make it this time.
Yeah. Right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is one move action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the other.
All right.
1 hit point.
There you go. Mistral.
Not +10, +1. So it should be.
All right, so
10.
Holy
Mistral
shit, there's a
knows
brick wall.
this is an
Holy
illusion, so she gets a bonus to her save.
She does?
Did she pass the spellcraft check to identify my spellcraft?
Oh,
Is it just a passive bonus against illusions?
She can touch it though, so.
Yeah, I was.
But yes, but once you interact with it, you get a
Ah.
That's what you mean.
that's right.
My
Okay, so
DC's
you didn't
18.
like shout out that like I put up an illusion or something like that.
No.
Now just a wall appeared.
I have no idea what the hell you did. Golly.
Yeah, I don't think I have spellcraft.
All right, well then you just make a will save on it.
My DC is 18.
Jesus.
Okay. Uh,
Hey, that wall is not real.
Cool. So I am going to reach through and try and throw this crab.
This crab knows that wall's not real now.
Oh, good.
Because
Kage sighs.
a fist goes through a wall. That's not supposed to happen.
So, yep. So I guess magic-y magic.
All right.
So it makes a DC 14 reflex save.
Yeah, I doubt it. No. Oh, that's
All right.
plus S1. That doesn't matter. They rolled a 4, so that's a 5.
So once again, I am going to hurl it into the air. So this time I'm going to hurl it 10 feet up, but one of those 5 feet is going to be on the diagonal in... So, sorry, it was standing right here.
It was right here, yeah.
So, yeah, so one of those is going to be in the diagonal over there. And so then 5 feet in the diagonal up, and then 5 feet up further, so it will then plummet into the water.
All right.
You're putting it out though.
Can't you do that?
Yeah.
Does
It'll burn.
Does it fall now or at the end of its turn?
It falls presumably now.
Okay, I just didn't know if you suspended it in air.
Oh no, I just kind of fling it with my key.
All right, master of the lifting hand or whatever it was from 3-5.
No.
All right.
The unseen hand.
9 is not that reflex save, so that is 15 feet down. So
I think you take what? It's just one. That would still be 1d6, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's 6 per 10 foot.
well, go ahead and roll it. All right. It hits the water and its shell starts to crack. The fire goes out, and it disappears. But it's disappeared under the water. Is that the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
All right. You cannot currently see it, but it does not resurface. Kage?
Kage will stop making a wall and shroud himself in a bubble of blackness and sulk.
All right. Meadow?
I'm gonna go ahead and burn, with a small fireball, the spot it disappeared under the water in.
Okay. The fireball hits the water. It gets hot and gross. But you don't. Nothing resurfaces. Ivan?
Huh. Well, do you think it's smart enough to leave?
I have no idea how smart these things are.
This would be knowledge. What are they? This would be knowledge dungeoneering.
Yes.
Well, much like Diader, I'm not really into knowing things. So,
Does Mistral know?
Mistral. These are reef claws. You get 3 questions. Oh no, you get more than 3 questions. You get to know everything about these motherfuckers. I was looking at the wrong stat block. I was looking at an enormous reef claw. Yeah, no. These are a chaotic neutral aberration, mostly aquatic. They live in up to pairs. They're really good at grabbing with their big claws, but their claws can also poison and sap your vitality and make you feel gross and sickly. Usually when they are killed, they flail about in a death spasm that can hurt anything nearby. They are intelligent, more intelligent than most animal companions or familiars.
Okay.
They're certainly more intelligent than an animal.
more intelligent than several party members, or?
oh,
I don't know. Everyone, they have an 8 intelligence, so.
They might be smarter than Diader.
Speaking of Diader,
hey man, it's my turn. I didn't do anything.
spiders come pouring out of the wall. It seems that the walls do not stop this thing. Diader, it's your turn.
Do I have any lasting effects after that 2 rounds of sickened?
No, it clears up. Normally that poison is strength damage that requires. I was just like, no, we're not doing that on top of grab, on top of the damage it can deal. We're just gonna do sickened. Like I have no issues. I have no issues killing you guys, but this early in the game with that many things, no.
What kind of damage did it do?
It does a D4 damage plus grab, and it can just pull you under the water and drown you.
No, I meant the poison.
Oh, the poison does a strength damage, a D2 strength damage each round.
I mean that could be bad, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Diader, it is your turn. The spiders are pouring out of the very walls, like from around boards and through holes in the wood. I imagine Diader's just running around the house. Help!
When you meet you, but spiders.
Yeah, Diader says spiders. Mistral.
Okay.
Oh, Diader, heal 1.
Mistral is going to get close to the water's edge to see if she can't peer in and find this reef claw.
All right, make a perception check. Not only do you not see the reef claw, you don't see the body of the other one.
Well, all right then.
Your best guess is it probably escaped with the food essentially and trying to live to fight another day.
Fair enough. Well, yeah. Not our problem. We defeated it.
Kage? Dieter has come around the corner, screaming of spiders.
Maybe, but try to be nonchalant about it.
He'll let his spell go, but continue to sulk.
All right. Meadow?
Okay, spiders. I'm going to move here and ready a fireball in case I see any spiders.
All right. Ivan.
Yeah, it's not as impressive as a fireball, but I can. Can I 5-foot step here and then radiant action to ice blast any spiders?
There's enough space under the stairs there. You can, yeah.
I'm on the stairs.
Oh.
I climbed up a while ago.
Sure. You can ready an ice blast to see if you can see any spiders.
All right.
Meadow and Ivan, you see spiders.
Oh no, spitters!
As they pour out of the wall here.
Oh,
I don't like that at all.
It's incorporeal spiders or something?
They're not
No,
incorporeal. The house is so like rickety and hole filled that they can just pour through with their bodies.
Okay. That did not work. I need to do another d6 damage.
That is a touch attack that I'm making.
All right.
Okay, so I do 12.
Oh.
DC 14 for 12 fire.
Between the two of you, right as the spiders like swarm over Dieter, there's an explosion of cold that freezes them, and then they're superheated and explode from the temperature differential.
Science!
Yeah, they're a swarm, so that's what? 18 damage to the swarm?
Yeah, that wasn't great for them. That was not great for them at all.
Oh.
They did not enjoy that.
It does not look at the explosion.
He has to close his eyes because it was all around him. He just looks at his feet. Yeah, no, I'm cool. I'm so cool, guys.
I look at the explosion because explosions involve fire.
All right. Well, you have defeated the outward threats of Roderick's wreck. You have cleared out at least one of the threats inside. You have found your way to the back door and the front door. And I believe we will stop here for tonight.
Why
Just
is
to
this
make
house full of bugs?
Go ahead.
I was going to say, just to make sure,
Mhm.
I am going to use Nature Sphere to make sure the building doesn't burn down by reducing anything that is on fire to nothing, snuffing it out.
Okay, there was a couple pieces of like a couple of the stairs were smoldering a bit, but it's gone now.
Make a fist. Whew, you know, I keep offering services, and yet they let the infestations get this bad.
I don't think anyone owns this place right now to pay for services.
Details. Then that means anything we find is ours, right?
Possibly. That's thinking like a goblin. All right, everyone. I hope everyone had fun tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I certainly had fun playing with you guys and having a fun story so far. Had a little bit of combat, a little bit of role play, a little bit of sulking, a little bit of splodies.
Explosions.
Yes.
Had one
Yeah, I had fun.
X.
Thanks
Yes.
for running.
Thank you for running. Yes.
I'm more than happy to. And we will pick back up next week, the same time. If I remember correctly, Kage is going to be a little late, so he'll be brooding in some of the shadows until he appears. So that's fine.
That is right.
Next week, not 2 weeks.
Next week, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, next week I'll be running, and then we'll be moving to the every other week schedule.
Got it.
Yes.
All right, everyone. Well, everyone have a good night, and I will see you guys later.
Later.
All right. Good night.
Yep. All right. Bye, everybody.
All right, chat. I want to thank you all for joining me for our first adventure into the Return of the Runelords. What will happen next time? Will they brave the depths of Roderick's wreck and find out what could be happening in their strange town? Or will tragedy befall them and the wreck sinks back into the waves with them? Only time will tell. Check us out next Tuesday